Good evening and welcome to Heart of the City, a Vampire the Masquerade chronicle set in early 90s Oxford, UK. Already awakened for the night ahead is Robin of Clam Samdy, Desdemona of the Giovanni bloodline Rossellini, Bobby of Clam Bruja, Vic, also of Clam Bruja, and appearing at a dramatically appropriate time will be a new member of the coterie who will be a mystery until they choose to reveal everything. We begin where we left off last week. The massive creature of claw and fang stands between you and the small hut with the treaty inside. You can even see the treaty from where you are. Fortunately for you, the lupine has not noticed you. Though its back is turned to you, you can see its head is moving, sniffing as if it was searching for something, tracking something. Your relief is short-lived, however, when the creature stops, slowly turns its head and sniffs the air in your direction, before turning and stalking towards you. The vicious creature closes upon you, the stench of worm taint fueling its rage, when a large, black dog leaps upon it. Large teeth and claws flash before you before becoming saturated with blood. The lupine retreats into the dense wood with the black dog in chase. It seems larger than before. You remain perfectly still and silent until the thumping, sprinting paws and sounds of yelps and growls have faded away in the distance. What would you like to do?
That was fucking close.
I'm going straight for that treaty, bro. I'm not wasting any time.
Okie dokie. Everyone else going with him?
Yeah, and I will stand by the door on the outside, gun in hand, ineffectively guarding because I know I can't roll for toffee.
I
follow behind everybody with my Desert Beagle steel in hand.
She's gonna mop up everything that I miss inevitably.
No, if you think about it, you're
shack.
distracting Hareen.
As you close the distance, you notice the sound of a pulse rising in volume the closer you get. One of you places a hand upon the door handle to enter, when the pulse reaches its crescendo, and suddenly stops as you open the door and step through into a long, but somewhat narrow white hall. Varnished wood floor panels beneath your feet, and a simple Baroque gold yellow and white ceiling. Several iron-wrought chandeliers dangle far overhead, their candles burning and illuminating the space, far away enough to not cause the beast to reel in panic, but does keep you on your guard. Hanging on the clean walls are several large portraits. At the end of the room, in the middle of the wall, is the largest portrait. Fuck, that's loud in my fucking ear. Shut up! Portraying a somewhat young man wearing a Phrygian cap. Rays of light beam from the portrait's figure as sunlight cuts through the night. On the opposite wall nearest you is another large portrait of the black dog you saw attack the lupine. Filling the floor space are a number of people dressed in ancient finery, recognizable to you only from ancient history books. Oddly, it seems as though some of them are having animated conversations with thin air. Out of the gathered crowd of elegantly dressed guests steps one person, the only person it seems to acknowledge your presence.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Now.
Excuse my bluntness, but where are we?
Oh, you know, just one of these ancient hoity-toity soirees. I'd rather be back at Scamps. But I got dragged here, too. Whatever are we to do? I'm by the way. And you all are?
Confused? But people call me Vic, amongst other things. But Vic, general.
Graves, Robin Graves.
You can call me Bobby.
Rossellini. Oh.
Celeste gestures to all of Robin Graves. has never seen anything like him before, and it's like, oh, I cannot wait to learn about all of this happening right here. Does any of it fall off? Does it fall off?
Yeah.
More than you would like.
Like all the time.
I carry trash bags with me for when I need to take a seat somewhere.
Do you take any
Those
back?
gloves.
Word to the wary: if he asks you to put his hand in your, if he asks you to put your hand in his pocket, potentially completely deny, politely decline, unless that happens to be your thing. But I don't want to ruin the surprise for you.
I've never asked anyone to do that.
Not through
That is a lie.
trying.
That
Not
is
through
not
lack
a
of
lie.
trying.
I put objects and things in my pockets, not hands.
No, I am pretty sure you did ask Bobby to put your his hands in your pocket, like the first time that we met him.
I don't remember that. That's weird.
You've grown so much in the short time we've known each other, Robin.
Okay, well, maybe you do have some color about you. This might be fun.
It's the gangrene.
Yeah, you didn't happen to see a fancy piece of paper lying around anywhere?
Oh, why? Would it be important?
Extremely.
Was not necessarily to you.
Yeah.
Not
Why
that
don't we go look for it together?
I do have.
Great.
Okay, this is a bit weird. Not great. What? Who are
This
you?
is the
Like, why are you
This is
here?
the first nice person other than Amarantha to talk to us during this whole time. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, I
Nice.
understand, but like, I just wanted to remind you that are other people trying to do the same thing that we are doing, that we are in active competition with. Who is to say that this person right in front of us is belonging to another coterie and is trying to infiltrate ours?
Well, there would be a visual cue for the fact that while there's elegant people all around, Celeste seems to just have a very put-together outfit. Shoes that don't quite match, like, the long, slim dress that she has wearing off the shoulder. If she had white gloves, it would look opera-ready, but you don't really find white gloves in the trash outside of nightclubs very often, so... you work with
Does
what
the
you
dress
got.
appear to be more contemporary? Like it doesn't look as old as everyone else's around?
Correct.
Like stylistically? Okay, just making sure.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, sure. She's noticed you and she's talking to you, but I'm definitely a little out of place myself.
Robin will eye her suspiciously and say, "You might be a little bit suspicious. Are you from Clan Tremere?
A clan?
Are you Tremere? Are you Tremere?
Right. There's groups. Yeah, I'm just kind of, a lonely social butterfly. It's not a big deal, really.
That's something
That
Tremere
makes me
would
even
say.
more suspicious. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, this is like, what is going on? You are aware that we are in the archives, and the archives kind of morph to whatever, like, the people inside are kind of looking for or whatnot.
All I
Right?
did was get an invitation to this somewhat lame party until you guys showed up. So, hey, let's keep it interesting.
See?
To provide comic relief.
Yeah, I like her.
That
I
makes
think
no
we'll be
sense.
fine.
We got in here because we are coming for the treaty in the archives where it belongs to. Like, she gets an invite for a. Could I see the invite? I mean, if you were invited,
lean-
like.
I'll lean on you a little here, Shiv.
Yes, it's a perfectly formal invitation that bears the Camarilla symbol upon it. It invites the bearer inside of the archives for a soiree. It is signed and authorized by the Prince of Abingdon.
Signed and
It seems
sealed.
legit.
There it is.
Yeah, That seems pretty legit, but it could be Tremere trickery. She never confirmed whether or not she was Tremere.
I'm sick of being in this library. There are 4 of us. There's one of her. She has been here longer than we have. I don't see any harm in utilizing the information.
No, I mean, yeah, these seems like pretty like formal invitation. Even the paper, I can feel it is expensive paper for very fancy events. So yeah, I'll give it back to you. I still will keep an eye on you. Nothing against you, but we've been encountering some problems, some obstacles on our path. So I have very, very intense trust issues.
Yeah.
I hope you understand.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, nothing personal, just
Yes,
survival instincts.
So a treaty. Well, then let's look around. I'm sure there's lots of interesting things that could go missing with no one noticing.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
From behind you, and this is really going to fuck Noscavian up, come 3 large crashes of wood against wood. The whole room turns silent as a man with a heavy, large staff announces, "Presenting Desdemona of the Rossellini family and coterie." The gathering of people all turn towards you as a small, polite wave of applause. It seems oddly loud given the amount of people present. The first cathedral contest and celebration now begins officially. The fates of Abingdon and Oxford will be decided tonight. The doors will be locked. It is forbidden to feed upon the kind musicians. Punishment will be final death upon the offender and their entire bloodline. Refreshments are not provided. Either consensus is reached, or all present will burn in the sun's light, so say the baronies of Avalon. So shall it be. The grand doors behind you all open as a small orchestra shuffles in and sets up beneath the portrait of the man in the Phrygian cap. He leaves, closing the doors in his wake as the orchestra begins to play. A sickly-looking man, accompanied by a woman dressed in loose black robes, both clearly kindred, approaches you. His long-haired God, it was easy to write than say. His long-haired purple silk undershirt plainly visible beneath his... Oh, fucking hell! Beneath his floor-length tunic, inlaid with symbols of gilt skulls and scythes. He stops short of Desdemona, extends his right arm that ends in a clenched fist. His silver ring bears a skull on a shield with 2 sides cutting through the back. What would you like to do, Desdemona? Also, before you pay respects, roll wits and occult for me. And I'm going to tell you that is difficulty 7.
Intelligence and occult?
Wits and occult, please.
That's pretty fine.
You lean forward and press your cold lips against the jewellery on his finger. Taking mental note as you do so, this kindred is of Clan Cappadocian. Prince de Padois of the Oxford Barony. Actually, that should be Baron de Padois of the Oxford Barony. Oops. From which of the courts do you hail from? I am unfamiliar with you and your coterie.
Oxford.
Strange. You haven't presented to me. Perhaps you would illuminate me as to your thoughts on who should get the proposed cathedral. We already have the beginnings of a grand university, a seat of learning and culture. It makes far more sense that Oxford has the cathedral. Besides, Abingdon already has its abbey. A cathedral would be redundant, no?
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, your argument is solid, since Abingdon already has a sort of similar hold of another similar type of building. It makes sense. I don't have any more to add. To be honest, I wasn't really aware of this event. We happened to be here for other reasons. But I suppose that there is always something to learn and acquire. So I am here to observe, I suppose.
And what clan did you say you were?
Is it important for you to know this information, or it is just personal curiosity?
Interest in the residents of my barony. I suppose it is a vested interest.
You said that you have a barony in Oxford?
Yes. The settlement belongs to me. So says the Lord of Avalon.
And who is this Lord of Avalon?
Very funny. Very amusing. I can see we're going to get on perfectly. I have no say in the matter on who has the cathedral. None of the barons do. All we do is to enforce the decision made tonight, and nothing more. The kine have already marked Abingdon as a site, but nothing is written in stone. Talking of stone, it appears the Baron of Abingdon is coming to greet you. Before I go, have you ever thought the Baron is hiding a secret? What is your willpower, please, Desdemona?
Total or right now?
Total.
7.
Thank you. Really got to start using willpower. As he says these words, you can feel him crawling into your skull. You are intrigued by what he has to say. You do feel the need to find out if this Baron has a secret and what this secret is.
And above table is not him, it's the other ones?
Yes, this is the Baron of Oxford that's given this to you. The Baron of Abingdon is about to approach you.
Okay, introduce himself. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Baron gives a wry smile as he and his guardian glide away from you as a surprisingly handsome man dressed in satin and silk undergarments, a purple wool tunic with gilt accents atop it. Pardon me. The graceful figure gives an elegant bow, even dropping his head before you all. And that is all the way down here. Baron Vigilius Marrow, of the pious settlement of Abingdon. I see before me Desdemona of the Rossellini line. I am unfamiliar with your bloodline, I must confess.
But my loneliness is killing me now. I didn't say this in character, but I'm sorry, I needed to get this out of my mind. I mean, I have been to Abingdon like a few times, but I reside in Oxford, so perhaps. And my family, it is not clearly not from here.
Interesting. Well, coterie, who are you all?
Bobby Morris. Pleasure.
Robin Graves, at your service.
Celeste. Charmed, I'm sure.
Victor of Clanbroja.
Wonderful. Wonderful. A pleasure to meet you all. All of you. It is most fortunate for us all that we are to commune directly with our subjects. I understand in London, kindred there are only to seek, I think it would be Londinium, they are only able to seek audience with the Chamberlain. I much prefer moving amongst the common folk. I must ask, art thou of pious God-fearing kindred, or heretics worshipping themselves?
Pious by far. The wrath of God is never to be underestimated.
Does he speak for you all?
I'd say it depends. What day of the week is it, Baron?
Was a pious.
Balls Day.
Balls Day.
Did you? I thought you
The
said
day of
Thor's
Thor.
Day. Yeah,
The day of
yeah,
Thor.
Thor's Day.
Oh,
I went to I went to Catholic school.
Was a pious man, though my condition makes it inopportune to go to mass on a Sunday.
I was raised
Shame.
Roman Catholic, but I don't know if any of those beliefs have been retained in my own life, to be honest.
They should be. Are we not examples that everything said in the book is true? It was not all that long ago. I'm sure there are still kindred that walk the earth to this day, that even remember him. After all, he was one of us, was he not? Some of you seem surprised by this revelation. Have you not taken communion? Drink of my blood? Clearly, he was kindred.
But did he not proselytize in the sun?
That's what they say, but could that not be allegory? It doesn't say
Very well.
specifically in the Bible he was, actually.
Mayhaps.
Well,
Regardless,
What do you
I don't.
Well out of his depth with regards to kindred history, so he's staying as quiet as possible about being close but not in the conversation without
Celeste
attempting
seconds.
to be a road. Without
I
Celeste
trust
seconds
attempting
that
to be a
emotion.
road.
I trust at least that you have all been baptized.
In a prior life, yes.
Oh, yes.
At birth or at unlife? I mean, yes, but it's been a
It
while.
matters not, as long as your sins have been absolved and you continue to repent. You do continue to repent.
I see confession whenever I can.
If I sin.
A man such as you, Mr. Graves, having gone to Catholic school, you are clearly of noble blood. You must surely recognize how the soul needs piety. Otherwise, what are we?
Well, I mean, I'm more of a... Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Oh, and by the way, I just lost power. Oh, it's back. Okay, We're good.
It's reassuring he's doing the stream for us. That's what happens if you don't get baptized.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to get into my my childhood, but yeah, we'll go with that. Nobility, sure.
Wonderful. Then, Mr. Graves, what do you feel about Abingdon being chosen for the cathedral? We can count on your support. After all, the site has already been nominated and would be a fine compliment to the Abbey, a place for kind to worship and, of course, pay their dues to us.
Are there any other competing interests?
There are always competing interests. That's the point.
I do, Pixie. I don't want to make any rash decisions or choices. I would like to see all options available before I put my name behind any one party, but it's something I can certainly consider.
Imagine it. We could have Kine coming to the market, joining the abbey, joining the cathedral. Everyone pays their due in gold and blood. We would merely be taking our place as the lords. It would be beneficial for all. And Oxford has that little university. It doesn't need anything else. Don't you agree?
That certainly harkens back to older, simpler times.
It was about 70 or 80 years ago.
I just mean, blood donations in churches, while wonderful, with the era of, we had an internet in the 90s, yeah. In the era of the, what do they call that? Those, mainframes and stuff. I feel like information travels faster.
Main frame. Is that some sort of boat?
It's like some sort of really complex telegraph machine.
Speak not in riddles, sir. Please speak plain.
In modern nights, the Kine have definitely improved their ability to communicate, spread truths and lies amongst themselves. So sometimes if anyone sees anything that they might, remember those witch trial things? If someone sees something that they don't particularly like and they want to scream witch, the word travels a lot faster.
Witch trials?
Yeah, that was probably more of a Salem thing, Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You're
like, you
also
keep going
about 300 or
back, but
400
not
years
far
too
back.
far ahead.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing, though. I like what you're doing. I'm here for it. Let's keep it going. Witch trials. Why would witches be put on trial? They're very beneficial, are they not?
Indeed. But unfortunately, not everyone is as thoughtful and cool-minded.
You speak strangely of strange things. Are you sure you are of regular kindred stock?
Regular kindred.
I mean,
That's
look
crazy.
at me. I'm not the most I'm not the most highborn clan, but I try my best.
Puck, I thought that you were embraced merely when you were in the throes of leprosy, and I felt pity for you. Is this not part of how you are embraced?
He
No,
chose to look like this.
Sadly, this was the gift I earned and the curse of my embrace. While the embrace itself is a blessing, sometimes our ailments can be seen as a curse, and the skin sloughing off is certainly the curse.
Brother, and he reaches out towards your shoulder, and he's like, no.
It's okay. You don't have to. I understand your camaraderie.
It is empathy for the suffering of a fellow noble, a fellow highborn. I am racked with guilt. I
uh,
hope that in time your faith can cure you of what is quite clearly a tragic accident.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I hope that we can count on all of you to vote the correct way tonight. But for now, Cainites, I must take my place with the other barons. Walk with the Lord.
With that,
Baron,
we will bid you farewell and hope to see you again further on in the evening so we can discuss other such opportunities that may arise during the evening and compare notes with what we may have heard during the process of our evening, so other plans or more.
you are a musician?
Personally, no. I'm not actually a musician now.
Then what are these notes?
Sorry. By notes I meant
Shared observations.
utterances of our fellow compatriots that we might bring together.
Whispers amongst the commoners.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, so
Good.
that
Well then,
future plans may be brought into alignment, and everybody who is here, both commoners and lords and barons alike, can go forward with a plan that is far-reaching and suitable for all intended.
your vernacular is also odd, but I believe you're saying something positive.
The city of Abingdon and the city of Oxford can come to a mutual agreement with your desires going forwards. I'm going to leave it
I'm going to
there.
make life easy on you, and I'll just be like, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, because I worked myself into a corner and forgot where the hell I was going with it, so thank you.
Bless you. Bless you all. Good evening.
Yeah.
The Baron strides to the far back wall where three other kindred, including the Baron of Oxford, sit beneath the portrait of the man in the Phrygian cap, where they sit completely motionless as statues. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, is it just me, or that was extremely uncomfortable and weird?
Oh, I like that.
Why?
We socially lost that battle, and we should feel bad about it.
I don't feel bad about it. I feel like that is one of the reasons why we confronted those hunters like not too long ago. Like they had a very kind of similar like point of view, and I am concerned about the possibility of having a fanatic of the Kain religion being a Cappadocian baron. That does not soothe my quote unquote soul. Like us having a soul? Are we losing our brains here? What is going on?
Desdemona,
What is going on?
Here's the worst part. From what I've gathered, this is in the past. Whatever we do or say, that's already happened.
Yeah, well, I can see why some problems then happened. That is for sure.
That's why I just agreed with everything he said. It's like there's no real reason to push against these people. We're here for a singular goal, and let's accomplish it and leave.
Yeah,
I mean, that is why I'm shit talking now, and I didn't say anything during the whatever that was.
Fair enough. That was some moderate restraint on your part.
Yeah, I just wanted
I would say I was about to fucking like start some shit in here, but I thought it would not be necessary because that was concerning.
I think just for the duration while we're here, given that the Baron has his mindset, which Bobby is alluding to, that we are, given that we're in the archives and it's put us not only some place but some time, I think we might temporarily end up deferring to Robin just on the temporary. I know this goes against everything, but he's kind of picked out Robin as kind of would-be nobility. And
Yeah.
given that
I do. Yeah,
in
Vic
that-
is right. Mhm.
it would
You
seem
should
that
definitely.
we're in a time period of, I don't want to be the one to say this, but it seems to be a time period of women are seen and not heard. That's why he passed over you and just went straight to Robin, because he sees Robin as being in charge. We know this isn't the case. You know this isn't the case. But we might just want to kind of possibly dial it back rather than...
I don't know if that's entirely it, because
Yikes.
even amongst kindred for a long time, genders become obsolete. Once you're
but
kindred, you're kindred.
you're kindred, but it seems
Listen,
like-
I was born in the late 1800s. I know very well, like, the societal, like,
yeah. But
rules
he's
of
talking
the
about-
old ages. So,
Yeah, but he's talking about Oxford University as just being built or is less than a century old. So,
I think what we do, we just play along, just be nice, like what you're saying. Let's have Robin. If he thinks Robin's a lord, great, ham it up, Robin. Just butter him up.
yeah,
We find
absolutely.
the
Just
treaty
do
and we
you. I
fucking
don't
leave,
like
yeah.
talking to people, so, like, you please go ahead and fucking take that from me. I'm not going to cry in the corner desperately because I cannot talk to people. That is a win for me.
Yeah, keep him
Yeah.
distracted.
She's so my
we can
spirit
get
animal
this
sometimes.
treaty or books or scrolls or tomes or whatever's going to be in here.
I mean,
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, I am pretty sure that the Baron of Oxford gave me a little hint that the Baron of Abingdon might be hiding something or having some sort of secret. So maybe the people that are good at, like, sweet talking people could go and, like, maybe poke his brain and try to gather some information for us. I think it could be useful. I'm not sure. I am not the person because I am not very sociable,
Yeah.
as you well know.
I'm just going to do this above the table very quickly. The four barons who are sitting under the portrait, I just want to mosey over and ask them quickly who the portrait is, given that they're all sitting underneath the portrait. They obviously
Yeah.
have some kind of reverence for this person. I just want to try and put a name to the face.
Would I know, like, who that is?
Going to think of the role that you should do, which is totally obvious to any ST that knows his soul that it's like either
should I
intelligence
do
or wits and occult.
politics?
I'll let
Or
you do
academics?
intelligence and
Academics.
wits, or occult with occult, or politics. Good shout. Good shout.
Intelligence and occult? Or politics?
Yeah, or wits, whichever you prefer.
Let's
me,
do
it's
intelligence
Not
and
too
occult.
difficult. Not
It-
too difficult.
Going to be 4 rolls for me regardless. So
Vic, I don't think you get the role, I'm afraid.
Nice.
that's okay. Because
Oh, bollocks. Well,
nah. Oh, well,
fuck
shit.
it. Vic, you were successful. I'll let you have it. The both of you will look at this, right? Desdemona, you maybe not have direct first-hand experience in any way, shape, or form with this kindred or any of his followers, but being from Europe, you would have most definitely heard of spoken word, the region of Avalon, and Mithras being the prince of Avalon.
Okay. I think
Oh,
I
don't be
pieced it
all fucking
together
easy. I literally
after-
described him in a Phrygian cap with sunbeams coming out. Come on.
I was going
No, I
to
mean,
say.
me, Laura, I knew, but, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
And
want to.
Vic, I mean, sorry, Noski, let me just give Vic his brief. You know, you are a resident of the UK. You cannot live in the UK as a kindred without at some point have heard about Mithras, the baronies of Avalon, and it's like, you know, it's got to be Mithras. Ever so sorry, Noskavian, carry on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I didn't want to interrupt the roles. I was like, look, if that's a portrait of Mithras, we better know who it is.
Well, you're in the 90s and Mithras isn't risen yet.
Oh, okay, I guess that's true.
He's in between at the moment.
Then I'll say to the group, I don't really like talking to people anyways. I don't know why he thinks I'm a noble. I just didn't want to offend him by saying no.
That's my point. That's why I agreed about all the religious stuff.
I tried to be
tell him what he wants to hear.
Yeah, I tried to be non-committal, and I'll be honest, I didn't realize this was like in the past. I just thought he was really old.
No.
Yeah, okay.
The way they're talking, especially when you began speaking about history, I thought became pretty apparent.
Look, when it's a soiree of kindred, time's frozen, right? Like,
especially for like elders and such.
Elders show up with the fashion of the 1500s, and it's the 90s or whatever.
And they barely know what is going on nowadays. Yeah.
Wait, this isn't like an eyes wide shut situation?
No.
Oh, wow.
You might just need to up the etiquette to possibly 11, given if they have that mindset of the 14 or 1300s or whatever particular time frame they think we're in.
So
we might just...
Does the church end up getting built? Because if we got
yes,
yeah, okay. So we should use
our in the past. Nothing we do here affects anything other than our goal.
I get that.
I think the only thing I really know about the history of like these two cities is like what I've gathered so far here, and like that guy over there in the big portrait, and like having heard, I think it might be like after like hearing who was it that was talking about the Avalon, the first one, right? The Oxford Baron.
Yes.
No, that was was it?
Or
yeah,
the announcer.
Yeah. The House of Avalon and whatever, finally like it sparked some of light reading from before I came here, and was kind of like scouring on the history of this place, but I'm like, could be Mithras, the Lord of Avalon and the Courts of Avalon, or whatever fuck ever.
Looking up at the painting and seeing the sunbeams, I'd say definitely. I don't know of any other kindred arrogant enough to associate himself with the sun.
When did Mithras go to sleep?
Which time?
Before you...
Which time?
The Blitz.
Oh.
1943.
Okay, so I probably would know Mithras then. At least know who he is.
Yeah, I'm assuming Bobby would. It's all like...
If you're a resident of the UK, at the very least, you would have heard myths, legends. It's impossible to have lived in the UK without at least of hearing about Mithras.
I mean...
I think even in Elysium, in one of our early sessions, someone said something about Mithras.
Yeah, I mean, my character wasn't local to the UK, but he was in Europe during the time.
Oh, then definitely, at the very least, hushed whispers of, the baronies of Avalon and how its United Kingdom isn't even technically in the Camarilla and all that sort of thing. Yeah. And then it was suddenly,
Yeah, okay, so...
I just read about it. I don't know much about, like, the construction or building of cathedrals and baronies and stuff. I thought it wasn't the actual time that we're at, because there's no barons. It is the Camarilla. It is not an anarch.
Exactly.
Type of situation. So I thought it was in the same timeline.
Oh, I see.
Of the present. Yeah, but that is like literally the only reason, because again, it is not a barony right now. Not that we know of. Like Abingdon has a prince. But Oxford is working on putting a prince in power.
I'm gonna look around. So since we're effectively voting on this construction, are there any like paperwork or plans or documents that are like laying about?
Wits? No. Perception alertness. I got in the habit of saying wits. Fuck. Perception alertness, please. You still hurt, you poor bastard.
Well, I to be fair, I haven't had a
difficulty
chance to heal. We haven't rested yet.
You can heal whenever you want.
If it's just
I can
lethal
do-
or bashing,
yes.
you can.
No, I know, but I'm
Like-
saying I have an ag. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. It can't do shit
But I
about
guess
that one.
I do have one bashing, which I will heal real quick if that's okay, Shiv.
Yeah. Bobby, you're looking around this room and it's completely open plan, but what is catching your attention is the fact that there is still kindred that seem to be talking to thin air. Quite animate conversations.
Mm-hmm. Listening to these conversations, are they like, how do I describe this? Basically what I'm trying to say is if they're talking to thin air, my first hunch is maybe they're Malks. And so is there anything in their language? Like, are they just like speaking in fractured sentences or stuff like that?
No, that's the weird thing, is they are seemingly having a perfectly ordinary conversation about what is going on.
Okay. Great. I actually want to walk over to Desdemona, and I'm going to ask her if she can use her eyes and see if she sees anything with these speaking conversations.
Yeah, as opposed to using your ears to see if you can see anything.
No, because remember last time she's got eyes.
You mean.
She's got two
I know,
eyes.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it was just such a funny conversation. It was just such a
several
funny
type
sentence.
of eyes. Okay, several type. I can like click, click, click. It's like a little filter. I have a little ghost filter, a little Shadowland
I
filter.
can pop mine out. I can just be like, hey.
You've got one of those Arasaka eyes.
What's up? What is your concern?
You see those individuals just kind of talking to thin air.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've in the past been able to see things I haven't. You want to check to see if you can maybe see what they're talking to?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, sure. 1 second. I will activate Witness of Death.
Desdemona. You channel the vitae around your eyes, thinking of death, of the Shadowlands, of the dearly departed. You cast your eyes around at these kindred that are having these conversations, and you don't recognize most of them, but you do see them talking to what you would normally think of as spirits, but they're even more faded than normal. And as you're looking around, you do catch sight of two of these spirits that you recognize. One being the visage of Hi-Fi, the other being the visage of Pandora.
I was fucking right. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
And
Hi-Fi
they're
being
both
a
like having conversations with these kindred present, but they are in somehow they're in ghost form.
They're astral
even
projecting,
more
basically.
faded. They're even more faded than a normal ghost would be.
Would I know, considering that we had just seen Pandora and Hi-Fi before coming over here, as to why they are, like, presenting this way?
Nope. Not without a chat.
I will whisper to you, Bobby, and I will tell you, yeah, I do see they are actually in conversation with... It's something different than what I would see as a ghost entity, if that makes sense. It is almost like they are more faded than the usual spectral forms that I can see with activating my special abilities. And there are two that we know. Pandora and Hi-Fi are here in that form.
What?
Yeah, they're over there, and I'll point. Like, not point per se, but kind of like nudge to where they are, so
Yeah.
it's not like super fucking
He would,
obvious. That I'm
like-
like, it's right
Yeah, he
there.
would glance over at the spot you indicate and look back at you, and he'd say, "Are we aware of any clans that can reach through time?"
I mean, to be honest, the only like person that we've seen is Amaranta. We were talking to her before coming in here. Because they're not dead. So, like, we just encountered them before coming. I mean, they're not
No, I get what you mean.
completely,
Yeah, but
gone from this realm. So I personally cannot conjure a how. I would guess that like probably something like the ability that Amaranta has. Maybe.
so
But
they're effectively, based upon what you're saying, they're effectively ghosts from the future.
Not just out of space, but out of time as well.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't have it in my knowledge. Like even just the what Amaranta can do. It is something that I just have been presented like earlier this night. So like this is all new information for me. Clearly, it has opened many possibilities for the future and for my personal interests, but as of now, I do not have the knowledge to be able to even speculate on what is going on. I believe that what you're saying could be a way that they might be here present right now and like in that form, because they are not ghosts. It is not the same. It is like a different form of that.
Shiv, do I see this do I hear this conversation happening and we're talking about ghosts and potential spooky things?
Yeah, we're kind of like all huddled
Yeah.
up together.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, then
yeah.
I'd like a vibe check and would want to see what auras we got going on around here.
Vibe check.
I know, I was gonna say it's such a good way of describing
No,
it.
it literally is like
Yeah.
vibe check.
Yeah.
Difficulty varies, so let me know, Shiv.
Is it just the whole room in general that you want to vibe check, or any specific individual?
Whoever Desdemona nudged toward. If that was towards the Pandora image.
The two people that are talking to like Pandora and Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Which are the two?
So the one's talking to Pandora and Hi-Fi, or Pandora and Hi-Fi?
The one that Pandora and Hi-Fi are talking to.
Alright, roll away. That'll be fairly
Why not
easy,
both?
just standard 6.
Alrighty. And hopefully I did this right.
Yep. Slightly faded. Light blue.
Oh, come on, please.
It's calm.
Please. Yeah, I was gonna get that cheat sheet. Well, whoever they are, they're having a lovely conversation.
Bobby's just gonna step away and walk over to just. Actually, he'd look at Desdemona first and say, "Which one was talking to Hi-Fi?"
I'll nudge you towards the Hi-Fi.
I'm gonna walk over to that
Person.
individual. As I,
Yes.
yeah, like as I get close, I'm gonna say, "Hey, just out of curiosity, I've been asking around. I was supposed to meet someone here, a man by the name of Hi-Fi. Have you seen him around?"
Do you not
You'd look at
probably
the
still
before
don't
you?
see him though.
Yeah, I do not.
Are you Clan of the Moon?
I am not. Are you?
Maybe.
That confirms fucking everything. But how are they talking to Pandora? Because Pandora is not Malkavian, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's sussy.
While you are going, I might go to the one that is talking to Pandora. Because at least like I still will keep my eyeballs activated My special eyeballs are on. I will keep them
VTM
on.
sometimes has the most unique sentences that anyone would ever say.
Yeah.
Keep my eyeballs on.
No, that's why I loved last week when she's like,
Celeste
I
also
have
has
two
some
eyes.
eyeballs
I have
on
two
activated, you
eyes.
know. I just have a different type of eyeball activation. She has a different type of eyeball activation too.
Different vibe checks.
Yeah, different vibe checks.
Yeah.
I see dead people. She sees vibes.
Imagine being Vic and freaking Robin and not being able to activate their eyeballs.
It's okay because
Because even technically,
you
I can activate
one
my
eyeball.
Yeah, I only get one, but I do have one eyeball I can activate.
Give him some dead Nephilim's eye, and all of a sudden he thinks he's fucking Mr. Allspecs.
Even though it's a very, very
mean-
specific way of viewing things.
But Vic
You'll
is
be able
just
to
happy
approach.
bumbling along.
Sorry, Vic.
I said Vic is just happy bumbling along. I don't need to be part of the conversation with my special eyes or otherwise. Piece shit together.
I don't need no fucking special eyes to clobber.
To get philosophical.
Yeah,
I'm here to go crumping. Let's go.
I'm
I
here to
have my
read some
steel toe cap
literature.
boots.
You'll be able to approach the one talking to Pandora. Their conversation, such that, well, no, you can see and hear. The woman talking to Pandora looks at you. Good evening, and excuses herself, leaving you with the visage of Pandora. She turns to you, and that's when you notice that this Pandora is slightly different to what you're used to. She seems to be wearing a more vivid style of makeup, despite being faded away. The style is slightly changed. It reminds you of what you used to see about nearly 10 years ago. Pandora turns
So like
to
more
you
of
and
an
says,
80s vibe.
Yeah. She turns to you and says, Good evening. How may I
Good
be of
evening.
assistance?
You don't remember me or you don't know me, do you?
Should I?
Perhaps.
Are you Clan of the Moon?
No, I am not.
Then that's probably why I don't know you.
What do you mean, if I can ask?
I always take a little bit of interest in those of the moon. They're a bit more interesting interactions than the normal kindred.
That is true. They can be quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, I am not of the Clan of the Moon. I am more related to death and things from beyond. If you
Judging
may.
by your appearance, I would say Giovanni, yes?
Yes.
Fascinating. I have little experience with your clan. Directly.
We are fairly conservative with our socialization. We like to stay among ourselves. You might have heard rumors about our practices.
Which ones?
It depends on the rumor.
I think we all know about the family tree being more of a family stick.
Yes.
Other than that, I believe you are merchants, sticking mostly outside of the United Kingdom, though you have been granted limited access by our Lord, wherever he may be. Praise be that he return to us soon, of course.
Of course, praise be. This might be a bit a strange thing to say, but as of here right now, in this moment, you are appearing differently than other guests in this hall.
Yeah.
How?
Because I am not quite who or what you think I am, and neither is this place.
For the place, I do understand that this place is ever-changing and it is a volatile place in its essence, from what me and the coterie have experienced so far. We are definitely intersecting different times, different places, different things, depending on perhaps our needs and wants. I haven't pinpointed the exact way this archive works, but I was just curious because I seem to be the only person in my coterie that can see you.
Because
right
you
now.
are of death. Not just death of a physical being. You think two-dimensionally. You are the clan of death, death of all things. What I am is a memory of what Pandora was when she was here. Everyone that comes here leaves a memory in death. That is
It's
what
like
a memory is.
Spiritual death. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put way too much effort into thinking about this.
No, I
Right,
love
Janice?
that. I love
that.
that.
No,
Like I
yeah,
have little
it's like a
goose
spiritual death. Yeah, I fucking love that. That's so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. That is very interesting. I have learned so much in this little night excursion in the archives. I have much to learn, that is for sure.
You always will. That's the exciting
Absolutely.
thing about being our kind.
That is very true. It is one of the things that push me to fight for my own life rights, or the right to become a kindred within my lineage.
You do have to fight for your right to party.
Partying is not perhaps in my interests, really, but knowledge that it will never fade away, that passion, that hunger will never fade.
I'd be very careful around me. You sound delicious.
You, for who I know as in my time, seem to be pretty fond of who I am as a person, so.
You encapsulate death. There's nothing more attractive than the moment when death occurs. That very moment is our whole reason for being. It's unlike anything else.
That is true. Well, I won't keep you for longer. I believe that you have many other conversations to have, considering the person you are. Yes?
Listen to what they say, and listen to what they don't say.
Noted. It was a pleasure, Pandora. I will see you in the future. Perhaps you'll have an extra memory of me when we cross paths again. And
I'm sure she'll look forward to that. But do yourself one favor. Don't be alone with me, because then you'll never be alone again for the rest of your unlife.
Noted. Again, I'm curtsy and I go back to the fucking group. I'll relay what I have talked in a little bit less of a, obviously, like, but I'll let you know that it's the spirit of a memory of Pandora when she was here.
Would you tell us like everything she said?
No, just that.
Everything.
Well, because I wanted to make a joke with Bobby being like, well, at least her taste is consistent.
I could give you two, but I would be very vague
Yeah.
on what we said.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
it is probably why.
yeah.
Oh,
At least I was right about the Malkavian thing. That's gratifying. I haven't gone that far away.
does
Great.
does Pandora want to speak to the rest of us?
I love you, Robin.
I want to say
don't
hi.
think so.
Pandora loves me.
Oh, Pandora wants me to wear a
No,
bag
it's a
when I
joke.
come and visit.
I was being sarcastic.
We literally need to put a freaking
Trash
bag
bag.
over his head
Oh,
every
Like-
time we
like-
go see Pandora.
Plastic trash bag on the seat so that I don't get my like
His
grossness
juices.
on the
Yeah.
sofa, and a bag over my head so she doesn't have to look at me.
But if you don't do it this time, at least now you'll know where that disdain for you actually comes from. Oh yeah, I met you in Abingdon. I oozed all over you as you were in spirit form. And that's where your dislike for me comes from. I know now why. At least you're setting yourself up.
Well, one
I'm gonna
thing
go have a-
Pandora. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say I'm going to go mingle with other people whilst you're dealing with.
Before you go,
Fucking Vic's
I'm
gone
gonna,
like,
like-
I'm sick of you. I'm going to see other people for a bit.
It's-
no.
it's not
Before you
like-
go,
Give me
and that's totally
NPCs.
fine. That's great. That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm gonna say Pandora did recommend us to listen to what the people are saying,
Yeah.
and also to pay attention to the things that they're not saying.
Okay.
Never been good at this game.
Yeah. It's also Desdemona's nice way of saying pack up and fuck off out of it. I'm talking to
No,
people.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, you
I
guys.
know,
I'm
don't
just
worry,
saying.
It's just Vic's attempt at British humour. Cautious.
Bobby, before we split up, Bobby would turn over to Celine and he'd just say, you look like...
To who?
Right?
The last.
Celine?
Celeste.
Or did I get...
Celeste.
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 Sorry.
Oh, good.
I'm reading a book with the name Celine in it, so I probably got it twisted. Celeste.
Ooh, look at you. You can read.
I sure fucking hope so by now. Turn over to Celeste and he would say, you look like you can talk. You want to do my bit of the work?
Oh, well, let's see here. Can I do some more aura percepting, Shiv?
Who
I
would you
have
like
a
to cast
specific.
it upon?
Well, I would like to scan the crowd, but I want to look for a specific color of aura.
Okay.
Let me. Since I've had experience and have trialed and errored, I can get an idea. So let me say, I would like to look for someone with a black aura, just regular black, regular black,
Oh,
regular
okay.
black,
Not black
So-
tendrils.
regular black.
So to translate this for our Gen Alpha audience, she's scanning the room for some negative audio.
Yeah, some bad vibes.
It's a bad...
Absolutely. Oh, you want me to talk for you? Okay, well, just like, you know what? Let's find somebody to talk to you. I'll flip it on you, sir.
Yeah, roll away. We'll make that difficulty 7.
You said 7?
Yeah.
Well met.
Not enough.
Concern.
You're casting your eyes around, willing your vitae around, and there must be someone out there with this aura, but they're all too crowded together, huddled up, and it's just like looking inside a bag of Skittles right now.
Oh well, doesn't matter. Find someone off. Can I find someone just by themselves? Of any disposition.
Yes, absolutely. I don't even need to roll for that. That's the worst
Okay,
bit. I
yeah,
can't even
just-
tap dance to try and make someone up in my head as we're walking over to this person who's quite clearly,
And we're not
quite
just
clearly
talking.
on her
I'll
own.
take Bobby by the elbow to this individual. Like, okay, you want me to talk? Well, then let's go talk.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming I don't have to do any talking, so I'll stand there. I'll look pretty.
And I will
Okay.
curtsy to our... You said madam that we're probably approaching?
Yep.
And I will say, good evening. My friend and I here would love to know your opinions. Abingdon versus Oxford. Who are you siding with this evening if you'd love to share or gossip?
A wink is as good as a nod to a blind cow.
Oh, goodness. And what color of cows are we?
Cows don't come in various colours. They're either brown or black and white. No, they're just brown.
Oh, brown. I see. Well, anything to say about that good friend of mine?
Friend is a good friend until you put them around in your arms, and they can find a place to put the knife in your back. A true friend would do it to your front.
Good thing we're
I
front to
guess-
front, aren't we?
I know that. I was in a situation similar. I think you've made me feel slightly better about that.
Being stabbed.
In the front. Yeah.
They must have respected you.
Doesn't feel like that. Speaking of which, too, just because I'm curious, what's John doing? I'm gonna activate my eye.
We
And
were
see
having
what's
the
going
most
on.
pleasant conversation.
What's
John
John's
doing? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
what's John doing? Let's use the eye. Let's see what's fucking going on with him right now.
Roll away. Fuck, what is John? Oh, okay.
Is my eye on my sheet? Let me see. I know it's
Yeah,
an
I think so.
item.
It's
Okay, it's
gear.
right here. Okay. It's under my other items perception awareness right here. Yeah. I found it. It just I just can't click to roll it, so that's why I was confused.
No salmon vibes? No, there's Carpathian carp vibes. 2. You see John. Unclothed, unkempt, covered in blood, dirt, crap, and Fanta. Blood is dripping
Awesome.
from his mouth as you see him holding a pile of ash that's falling through his fingertips.
Yeah. I guess old habits die hard. Sweet. Yeah. I would just turn my attention back to the conversation. And I would say, we are, as my friend's trying to imply, we're outsiders here, just trying to get a gauge on.
You're not
People's
outside,
opinions.
you're inside. This couldn't be more inside.
I would turn over to Celeste and have the most like shit-eating grin on my face, and I would say, "Do you see why I don't do this?"
Precisely now. I see why you were stabbed.
Speak up.
That's not why I was stabbed. Actually, kind of. Actually, in some ways, yeah.
Well, in any case, the way I see it in my real estate experience, since an abbey usually has residential quarters, places of worship, and sometimes even farmlands, I think Oxford is due more than just a cathedral. Would you say so? Perhaps even a theater. I say to the madam.
Theatre, thespians, drama, opera. The opera could be good, singing until the very start of the night. But then none of us could gain weight. How could we get the fat lady to sing and signal the end of the night? The night would never end. You figured out a way for perpetual night. You're a genius.
And don't forget, private boxes, private meals.
Private. We could do what we wished. How do you vote? Would you vote for this? Would you vote for Oxford, or would you vote for Abingdon?
As I said, I think Oxford is due for more than a cathedral at this rate. An abbey is a larger tract of land. I could even argue a cathedral, a theater, and perhaps its own residence.
There is
But
lots to say.
Celeste, you're forgetting that the cathedral would pair such a strong complement with the abbey in Abington. How could you ever remove the reverence from that place?
Call it my American sentiment for the free market. You need some competition.
What is an American?
Oh, you'll find out.
I suppose an abbey is stable. It will last for ever, would it not? As long as religion exists, there would always be a place for an abbey. Why not complement it with a cathedral?
Exactly. So what would you say between the theater in Oxford and the cathedral there and the potential holiness that could be brought to Abington? What do you say?
And
Cathedral.
I second Bobby's.
I'm trying to get her
like
to say anything.
Cathedral seems like it might be a big cross.
Wow, Shiv, wow.
That's why I wanted to move to Switzerland. Flag's a big plus.
I fucking hate it here.
I'm logging off.
Still proud.
Well, do consider that. There are plenty of options, and I say Oxford is due for more than even just one.
I have been of two minds lately. It's strange being so limited.
Well, dare to dream a little bigger, darling.
Dream. I don't dream anymore. All I see now are the voices, faces of distant past, those that have long gone and those that will always come again.
Bobby would just throw up his hands and says "fuck Malkavians" and just walks away.
He seems nice.
Nice enough. Well, good evening then, and consider my proposal.
Not sure I want to marry you.
I fucking hate Malkavians.
But fun at parties.
Yeah,
We're at a party and he's not having fun.
Right.
that's true.
I'll say to that, well then let us divorce of this conversation and carry on into the night.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Ah.
You've met your match, Shiv.
I got it. Those wits dots are on the sheet. I got to use them. The LARP is hard.
That was good.
Who's next?
I'll go and have a little amble around and see who I can find to speak to.
Is there anyone in particular you would like to find? Or any kind of person you would like to find?
Given that I don't actually know anybody here, barring the coterie and the recent addition to an extent, I'm going to leave it up to dealer's choice. I will walk and see whoever may come to interact with me.
Yeah, you'll find someone he seems a bit more laid back than the rest of these hoity-toity types, you know. He's not really dressed up. He's not wearing any of the regal purple. He's just kind of showed up. You know who he is. You don't need to know a name. You know he's of your blood.
Good evening. Or good night, depending on how you want to look at it.
An evening, certainly.
We'll go with evening then.
What do you make of all this decadence?
I'm here for a free feed. I got dragged in. Someone said, "Go on, come with us. We're going to a party. There could be free food." And, well, yeah, here I am. And yourself?
Disappointingly, I had no choice. I was chosen to represent our clan's interests. I too am disappointed by the lack of food or entertainment.
Well, I was on the verge of saying it could be worse, but you look like you're not really having fun, so I'm going to say that it's not likely to get worse for you.
It was not like this in great Carthage.
That's my city.
I have a friend who I'd like to bring over. He would like to reminisce with you on days gone by.
I was not a resident, but my sire's sire's sire was. They speak of it with reverence that will never be captured again. It was the third city, you know.
I'm a little bit further displaced than your sire's sire. So I'm, whereas they spoke with you of reverence, they would speak of those times to me as times of myth and legend.
I suppose it is now myth and legend, as is the first city, the second city. As is all things our kind try to do when we walk side by side with the kine as equals. We can do it. We should do it. But we can't. Those kind just won't let it happen.
Hmm.
Gonna put his fringe over to one side.
No, fuck it. This is my boy right here.
Please bear with me for the briefest of moments. I just need to bring my associate over and you two will have a conversation that may potentially, if not brighten your evening, at least make it more tolerable.
A Promethean? A real Promethean in the flesh after all this time?
Of our clan who wishes to hark back to days gone by. Hold that pose and I'll go and grab Bobby quickly. Bob, follow me. I've got someone you need to speak to.
Oh, here's the worst part. Bobby's changed. Okay, yeah.
And again,
Bobby.
this could possibly be the opportunity you may need to try and regain some of your humanity, to revitalize your willingness to go back to what you were before you had that humongous clusterfuck with John. This could help set you back on the right path, should you choose to do so. If not, fuck it. It'll be an opportunity. I don't know, I'm just babbling, and if I've got to be awkward, so can you. And he could possibly be someone you might have a laugh with. I don't know.
I'll speak with him, but
Cool.
yeah.
You can't say I'm not giving
laugh
person.
about Carthage.
Mhm.
A great
Fucking
laughage.
great. A great laughage.
I'll
follow Vic over.
I'll go back to guy holding the pose.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't.
Don't you yearn for more?
Don't you ever yearn?
That's really how fucking Bobby was at the start of this game, bro. That's how he was.
But don't you ever yearn for change? That's the joke that Shiv might possibly get.
Is that Postman?
Bottom Live.
Bottom.
Series 1. Oh, the first one.
It's when he's in Southampton, isn't it?
That's
I
right,
was
yeah.
born in Southampton, Eddie.
But I found...
Well, why did you ever fucking leave then? Because I found the railway station.
You can find it on YouTube. It's a really good live show.
Hell yeah.
Rick Mail was incredible.
British humour at its best. Crude.
Fun fact for you. Adrian Edmondson, who was his comedy partner, was also in Star Wars, the new movies. Simply because the director was a fan of Bottom.
Hell yeah. I've heard a lot of Star Wars characters are like that. It's just some guy someone knows, and now you're an alien in the scene.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the pose. Yeah. I'll just step up. I'd look at Vic. I'd look at this guy. I'd say,
I
apparently
forgot
we
to
have
get the person who's holding the pose. I forgot to get your name. I do apologise. That is extremely rude of me. My colleague
Francis.
Here,
Francis Farmer. I'll have my revenge on Seattle.
My colleague here is named Bobby.
No 90s grunge fans.
Now that you've said that, I kind of slightly twig.
But you all know in the fucking teen spirit. No wonder he fucking killed himself. Sorry, no wonder Courtney fucking killed him.
Yeah. I was just trying to say pleasure, Francis. What
Pleasure.
entertains you?
I understand. We have an interest together in what was the third city, the city
Yes.
of fire, of the Prometheans.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
this something you idealize too? You wish to go back, reform the city? We could.
I have.
We could. There's enough
We
of
could.
us.
There is. I thought the same thing. Oh, I wish it was true. But I think with age comes the realization that the kind are irresponsible, unable to protect themselves, unable to even function without our interference. I think that a silent hand has become the best route to dealing with them. They need guidance and they need protection. And if we allow them any say, they will stretch it as far as they can take it.
You used to be cool.
I did used to be cool.
You've listened to far too many lies. The barony would have you believe that, but of course they would. They're not going to give up their power. All we need to do is rise up and release our shackles. It's happened before. It can happen again.
Mm-hmm.
A spectre is already looming across kindred society. Look at the kind now. We make them worship us, pay us to look after them, but do we? Do we do it out of obligation? Or because it's the right thing to do? It should be equality. It's something we can do. It's something our kind can bring to the kind. We can bring balance. They exist in the light, and we exist in the dark. We can complement each other. We keep them safe from those that would do them evil, that would take everything that they could. And we ask for sustenance and our own safety in return. No matter what they will have you believe, the Prometheans are the true way to look after ourselves and the kind. It is the only way we could exist. We can't hide away in the shadows. We can't keep things from them. We have to make them informed, else what are we but tyrants?
Oh,
Over to you, Bobby. That's well over my head.
Frankly, I think it's a pathetic view. You rationalize it, view through perceptions that are not based in reality, purely fantasy. You see them for something that they are not. I have thought the same thing, that there was evil that we must guard the kind against. And I ultimately realized that there's nothing more evil than them. They need a hand, they need a guidance, they need a shepherd. They are useful and they are applied, but you are viewing it from a much more complex situation. The third city failed for a reason. If it was to succeed, then it would have succeeded.
It was not the kine that burned the city. It was the jealous kindred, the Ventru, the Toreador, the Malkavians.
And where do kindred come from? Where do kindred come from? What is this evil ultimately born of? We cannot separate ourselves from these beings. We are the epitomization of the evil. We have chosen to embrace it and utilize it. And we can function in a way where we understand what we are doing. The kind do things to each other without pretense, with excuses, time and time again. Whereas if you take many kindred, the evil in and of itself is the justification, not any type of cause like religion or war or politics.
Then why did Carthage last for so long? Why did the first city last for so long? What you say is not based in fact. It is based in aristocratic nonsense that do not want to give up their power. We can share power.
And how do we guarantee an exchange of power? Once you pass the gift on to a mortal, you have to trust them, that they hold the same values, that the strength and the arrogance that innately comes with our condition won't corrupt them. It creates gaps where vacuums of abhorrent disease can be born and corrupt a society. And that is what killed the third city. Sure, it may have hung on, but it died eventually.
It was burned to the ground by jealous aristocrats that didn't want to see the kine rise up, that didn't want to see kindred rise up. It was a threat. People were flocking to Carthage. Kindred were flocking to Carthage. It was a great city. What you speak of only shows the hole in your own soul. Where you would see a kine, you would see nothing but a slave. Where I would see an equal, I would rise them up. They would be brothers with us. They would be sisters with us, children, daughters, fathers. And you think of them merely as your food source. We can bring them food, succor, security. In these times, right now, that is more protection than any lord could afford them. They don't care as they look down from their ivory tower upon the people. They don't care about the kine. They don't care about you or me. All they care about is having their bellies full and being able to lord over us from the tower and not have that power taken from them, which is why they never come down, unless it's to tell us that what we're doing is wrong.
And then with time passes, and as the gift is given, they will turn and do the same thing over and over again. I know this sounds insane, but I am from the future, and we are both wrong, despite how much I wish we weren't. We are wrong.
Are you touched in the head? From
you could say
the
that.
Future? And what you say you speak of as if fact, as if things can't be changed. We are gods. If we will it to be so, it will be so. If we want kind to be our equals, then we should make it so. A force of Bruja and any other kindred that wanted to join us in this righteous fight, they would overtopple the few in power, eat the rich, burn the rich, and then only let us distribute things so that everyone can benefit from the things that we have made and the things that they have made.
Yes. You
Let
are
us storm the Winter Palace and burn little bits of paper on the tables.
Quick question. Is this before or after the first Anarch revolt?
this would be before, wouldn't it?
The one that
this would be after the first Anarch Revolt.
Okay.
This would be
Well,
that was the second city, wasn't it?
Well, the first Anarch revolt is what formed the Sabbat.
That was the second Anarch Revolt.
What? Are you sure?
Yep. First Anarch Revolt was when the city of Enoch? No, that was the first city. When all the cities fell and went into the flood.
Yeah, I didn't consider that an Anarch revolt, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It was, that happened.
Bobby, I'm really sorry I brought you over here. I seem to have set your blood pressure a little bit higher than it was. For that, I do apologise. And to
You shouldn't be
Francis,
sorry, Vic. You've given me a good reminder of how far I've come.
Wait, get
I
my
will
Lenin
turn-
hat.
I will turn to Francis and I'll say, if you'll excuse me. And then I will just exit out of the conversation.
Can I please? Can I have this Demona like just watching this from afar and just be like,
Absolutely.
oh my god,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, cool. Yep, I will have like.
Do I get Path of Power yet?
I think like, dude, like this is kind of like this is we've been
Almost.
canonically working on it every time before going to bed. It's like little bedtime stories and lessons. So like I am just as your acquired mentor in this.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking.
You're like a
from
proud
afar,
parent.
like
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
like 100%. I think if anybody looks at this Demona right now, you'll probably see her actually smiling for the first time ever.
Wow.
doing a little
Wow.
jig of glee.
The only time she smiles is at the confirmation of the loss of Bobby's humanity.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just going to stand
Hell
there
yeah.
looking and feeling extremely awkward for the shit show
Yeah.
that I just put. This
I would even
through.
say on top of it, like if Bobby turns and like sees Desdemona like smiling, he would just go and stand like beside her, like Darth Vader style, like Palpatine Darth Vader type shit. Just like right there.
There can be
I'm not hiding it. Like I feel like this Demona right now, like, yeah, this is the first genuine, like, open teeth smile that you've
Hell yeah.
ever seen her. You've seen like smirks and like little like snickers and stuff, but like a full on
Yeah.
smile
grin.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And Vic's just standing there going, well, I didn't actually intend fucking any of this, but hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but Vic was a
No,
vehicle
no.
for me laying out where Bobby's at right now.
I just hope that someone, if they ever watch this back, will at least play Lecture Bitch during that bit and just play some fucking homage to Bloodlines.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
I love that song.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Great band. Really good band.
Mhm.
Genie Torturers, if anyone wonders. Really good. By the way, don't look them up unless you're over, I think, 16 at least. They're an adult band. Who's doing what next?
I think Vic's just going to take himself off to the side and just try and repair the mental damage he's just done to himself. I'm going to keep my fucking mouth shut from now on. I'm saying fuck all to anybody because apparently I can't do shit. I can't roll, I can't shoot, and apparently I can't fucking talk.
Robin will pat you on the back. Hey, it's okay, buddy. At least you can keep your mouth shut and look pretty.
You're making me feel so much better about myself, Robin. Cheers for trying to help, but you've oozed all over me. Thanks.
Yep.
Now I fucking
Yep.
smell even worse.
I'll just be here, looking fugly and slimy. All right. Fine.
From the far corner of the room, standing next to the Barons of Avalon, come several large bangs against the wooden floor. Silence washes over the entire hall as attention focuses on the Barons. They each stand and walk towards the middle of the hall, the gathered guests parting for them as they approach. A voice from behind them, the announcer. The dance! The Barons of Avalon may choose their partners first. They all spread out, as the Baron of Abingdon steps forward and approaches Desdemona, giving a gentleman's bow as he keeps his head pointed towards the floor, his arms outstretched, offering his hand to you. The other barons choose their partners from amongst the other gathered kindred. The man at the back of the room crashes his large staff onto the floor once more, calling for silence, before he announces, The Rossellini coterie may now present to be picked out as dance partners. And I'm going to do this alphabetically. Bobby! Roll a d10, please.
I'm scared. 1d10. 8.
Tall man in what you could only think of as a lavish Roman soldiery steps forward. I will dance with the Promethean.
Okay.
How do you
I'm
want me
the
to do
Promethean
this, by the way? Do you want me to go stick with Bobby until his dance is over and then move on to the next person, or do you want me to move around?
Yes, you could just go
Hey,
one
it's
at
up
a
to-
time.
What did you say, sorry?
Well, here's the question. Are we all dancing at the same time? Or is
Yes.
it like... Then I would say go through everyone. Because Bobby would want to see like who's with who while he's like
Right.
in this dance.
Celeste, roll a d10, please. I'm going to tell you all, by the way, this is a difficulty 10 roll.
Okay. D10. I hope.
It's not
Hit
one
the
that
right-
you can lose.
Right. I hope I hit the right button there.
Yeah, he does.
Celeste, a slender figure dressed in a black bridal gown, complete with veil that allows you to see her half mask, exposes a skeletal face without eyelids, staring back at you with the most vivid, beautiful green eyes you have ever seen, in eye sockets or bulging out due to lack of flesh. The ghastly figure curtsies before you.
I will copy her curtsy. I've always loved a corpse bride.
Didn't even think of that until you said that.
That's so good.
Robin! Roll a d10, please. Oh, so close! From the gathered coven of kindred steps forward an obvious Nosferatu in a very elegant gown that flows as if it was caught in the wind. It glides towards Robin and gives a wide, toothy smile before a small curtsy.
I will bow politely and take her hand.
Just to clarify, do you mean like, or just...
Like the dancing sort.
Okay. Vic! Roll a d10, please, at difficulty 10. From the
Oof.
coven steps a woman dressed in a black suit. Her black eyes give nothing away, and you can almost feel the air around you both growing slightly colder as she approaches. She stops in front of you, one hand in her pocket. You'll do. Come.
Name of my sex tape.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I will take her hand and follow her onto the dance floor.
That's everyone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to have any ping-ponging. Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Claudius of the Ventru. He recites his bloodline through 6 names until he stops at Leventru Primogen, at Leventru Antediluvian. You don't know any of the names he recites.
Bobby would just kind of size him up and down and simply say, Bobby.
Fascinating. You do dance, don't you?
No. This is going to be his first for both of us.
I shall lead. Hand on hip. My hip.
I understand if you insist. All right. Step up. I've seen movies, you know. Try my best to imitate the pose.
You speak strangely, even for a Promethean.
It's because I'm from the future.
Are you sure you're not Clan of the Moon?
Does it change anything?
Everything.
No, I'm not. I just get a kick out of watching your guys' face twist up every time I say that.
Dex performance.
Hell yeah.
Difficulty 6.
Okay.
By the way, for Celeste, I don't normally shout out the difficulties, but this week, with everything that's going on, I'm making it a lot easier on everyone.
Well met. Let's see it.
I'll go to you. So, Bruja, you may pass on myths about some kind of utopia, living alongside the kine, but my sire was there. My sire helped bring the infernal place down and salt the earth upon which it stood.
I think that was the right move in retrospect.
Why do you think that?
People should not hold up false symbols. It gives people false hope, which can lead to disappointment.
Disappointment? That's all your concern is? Disappointment.
Yes. It could, with enough of it, it can weigh someone down. Ruin a life.
Are you a Promethean?
No. I wish I was.
What do you know? Then what do you know of Carthage?
Very little. Other than what it stood for, and I sought to recreate it.
What do you think it stood for?
At least my interpretation, it stood for equality, using our gifts and not necessarily hiding in the shadow, progressing towards some type of glorious golden future. I know, stupid, right?
Next performance, please. The Bruja like to pass down their idealized, romanticized myths. They lie to themselves because of their hatred towards my clan. It gives you all something to be angry about. If you knew about the repulsive blood cult your antediluvian and accursed Bali Moloch ran there, no kine was spared their sacrifice upon the altar, no matter the age. The Prince of Carthage was a pathetic creature, Hilakar the Pale, completely inept at keeping order in the city. Were it not for the great alliance of Ventru, Malkavians, Toreador, La Sombra, and more, who knows what demonic things would have spilled out of the earth? We drove your antediluvian and its barley lover underground, buried them under the salted ashes of the precious Carthage your low clan reveres.
All right. Okay. Sure. Great. You were stronger. That's all that matters.
We were righteous.
If that gave you strength, then great.
It gave the world strength. Who knows what foul entities would have spilled out of there as your kind worship demons.
Your cause doesn't change anything. You had power, you used it, and you won. And it's a shame that my clan hasn't learned from that. If they hold it against you, then they're far shorter sighted than I ever believed them to be.
Dex performance.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I forgot to add my +2. Can I re-roll that?
Yeah.
Unless it's... Okay.
We'll flip back to you.
Hell yeah.
Celeste.
Yes.
See how badly I make myself cough during this. Helena of the Harbingers.
Celeste. Of Oxford.
Such a pretty full face. But I get the impression you aren't typical of your kind, are you?
I don't want to be typical of any kind.
Dex performance.
And I've got celerity.
That's automatically included on the sheet.
Oof, then I might be looking at the wrong, rolling thing to do a roll.
I mean, it will automatically put it in the sum. I've put it as a modifier automatically.
Right, but I mean, in the... I know where to put, a public roll, and it'll roll some dice, but I don't know where to, do a regular vampire check roll on this. If it's not
Exactly the same. Bring up the sheet and click performance. Then it'll bring up the next thing. and it'll
okay,
ask
because
you
I
what
hit
to do.
dexterity first, and that's...
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know
have to
why
do-
every
yeah.
sheet does it backwards, or maybe I do it backwards. If you're watching this, let me know. Do you call it out Dex performance, or do you say performance Dex? 1.
So it should.
You're
be...
not in the chat. Look, angry fucking typing noises. Don't be a caged bird, pretty kindred. Tend to become a favourite, trapped in cages. She dances a bit more stiffly, mechanically, as if just going through motions. Her beautiful, bulbous eyes seems to stare through you as she murmurs, sealed in a pit of undead bodies, writhing, screaming. Some ate the weak, all were left to rot in the underworld, thrown away like garbage, forced to go deeper into the tempest, trading secrets in exchange for bondage, or souls for sale for brief respite, until the lock was broken, and we crawled our way back through the shit and pain.
And I do a vibe check on my dance partner.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Difficulty.
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, then I will put 6 for the sake of...
Yeah, put it as 6
system.
for the default. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't argue with it anyway. Obviously, it is faded away. It is slightly silver. It is slightly light green.
Ah, slightly silver and light green.
With gold hints.
Silver, light green, gold hints. Ah, interesting. Well, to that I will say, my lady, life, its pleasures, death, and its wounds are all fleeting. But will you rot with me?
We could rot together, but I'm not sure if you would like to rot in the same pit alongside the rest of our kind. Is that what you wish? To lie in a pit and just rot away.
I wish to rot on my own terms, on my own whims.
Then you should always be ready to escape. Take this place, surrounded by some of the most powerful kindred in the country. The door is locked. How would you escape?
Maybe I would just leave some memories behind.
Dex performance, please.
Alrighty.
I already have a way out planned. There's always a way out. It's just that someone doesn't want you to know it.
Then what would be the price for such an enticing secret?
Keep dancing and you might find out. Keep dancing and you might end up being eaten.
I'll take that chance. As long as it's with you.
Robin! I'd like it to take note at this point. Robin possibly knows what's going on. Christ, I'm really not doing my vocal cords any favours. Cassandra, Nosferatu Primogen of Abingdon.
Robin Graves. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, whatever. Get your drippy ass on the dance floor, and don't even think that I'm gonna let you lead.
What else is new? I will go to the dance floor.
Dex performance, please.
Yeah. How good do you think my role is for this show?
3.
Bam.
Oh.
What?
What? Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Look at all
I
those
think your pool
dice.
I think your pool is so good that you've got an increased chance of rolling more ones than anything. Let me just write this down on your tracker. Robin. Oh, I don't have to write anything.
Oh, thank you.
That's not good. That's the number of successes you're getting in the extended task.
There's
I
another
love
round.
teasing him. Oh yeah. We're dancing until you win.
At least it wasn't a botch.
Don't you worry, I'll pick that up and run with it on your behalf.
My man.
So, what's your story? Do you hide away, traipsing through the sewage, or stay in the shadow, watching the world go by while you get your jollies, knowing you can't even be seen?
I'm more of a fixer and a cleaner and a wet worker. I do the dirty jobs no one else wants to do.
Then we are practically cousins.
Cousins.
Cousins in arms, cousins in work. You exchange information, you store information. They come to you as you hide in the shadows and you inform them of everything they need for a price.
Well, I do sneak around and skulk around from time to time, mostly to, well, you know, look at my face. But I'm more...
Which bit?
Exactly. Hopefully the ones that are still attached. But more so my type of work is my employer has a job to do, and I do said job. Often there's killing involved.
Killing. Are you a good killer?
Yes, I consider myself a scholar.
And she'll, like, dip her fingers in the goop on your face, and you're like, scholar. You seem like you put a bit of yourself in every job.
Yeah, intentionally or not.
Dex performance, please.
Okay. There we go.
Fucking rockstar.
Do the whole spin and pirouette thing and all that fancy dancy stuff.
These creatures around us, they are all about looks. They respect our ilk, to what's left of our faces. They're happy to hear the information we have, so long as we are seen and not heard, of course. And how are you treated? Do you think your coterie really respects you? Or is it all for show and looks?
Well, I know certainly what you talk about. My coterie, however, treats me as an equal and a human. In fact, she isn't here now, but we have an Osferatu in my coterie. And as I'm sure you're well aware, my clan and your clan have some commonalities.
What is your clan? I thought you just had a terrible accident.
I'm Clan Samadhi.
I know not this clan.
I say clan, more of a rare bloodline, an anomaly.
And are they all like you?
Look like corpses? Yes, unfortunately.
Glorious.
But, there are other kindred, especially in our dealings at Elysium and such, where I have to bring a bag to set down before I sit, as to not ooze on the furniture, and wear a bag on my head as to not offend people. So yes, I understand what it's like to be not taken seriously or disrespected to my face. But my coterie
Bag
treat me well.
over this glorious visage. How could they do such a thing? You should embrace what you are, what you look like. It is a symbol of your power, a symbol of intimidation. Don't shy away. Be proud of what you are. Don't let them hide you away like you're some sort of dirty little secret. Be out in the open.
Oh, I am. Definitely. Especially when it's not breaking the Masquerade. I have to be careful with that, but yeah,
What?
Yeah, I definitely am. The Masquerade, it's a policy is to not rile up the kind.
How pathetic. A local baron imposing such a law. How dare they?
Yes,
You should always be seen.
Yes. I'd certainly agree with those sympathies. It would be nice not to have to hide.
Roll those dice. If you dare.
Oh, I dare.
He danced.
It's all right.
He didst.
I can dance if I want to.
But you're not taking the lead still. Appearance is all that matters to our kind. We eke out our existence every night, have to be useful for whatever they need, an excuse to wipe us out. That's what you should never forget. It doesn't matter if you look like one of us, look like you, or one of the roses. If you have no use, you will be discarded. Don't trust even your coterie.
That is why I always make myself useful, vital.
And if you can't do that, do you know what you should do?
What?
Eat their souls while they sleep.
Yes.
You think I became Primogen by getting along? By being satisfied with my station? I ate every Nosferatu in my way. And now, I am all that is left. Isn't it glorious?
It is most impressive that you were able to devour your way to the top. I'm sure that's a great, what's the word I'm looking for? Feat of fortitude and will.
Dex performance. I'm rolling pretty well here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rolling pretty good here. Better than that.
Fair.
Have you thought about it? Watching them while they sleep. Extend your fangs and just drink.
To my coterie, no. I like to maintain a working relationship. To others, sure.
Ooh.
Who?
Yeah?
I don't know anyone in particular. Sure, if the moment strikes and there's an opportunity, why pass up the opportunity? But that doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily go out of my way to create such opportunities.
You should try it. There's nothing like it. It is the ultimate vitae, and then feeling it, their very soul being taken into yours as you swallow it, and it pumps around your body. There's nothing more thrilling. You should try it. Just pick someone, a random kindred, consume them.
That certainly sounds intoxicating and exhilarating.
It's almost as much fun as pushing a Primogen in front of a horse and cart.
I will chuckle.
Dex, performance. Okay.
It's like I keep going down.
Did well enough for me to move on to Vic. I'm so sorry, Vic.
That's okay. Good evening.
Yes. Serena. Simply Serena.
Well, simply, I'm Vic.
Serena, you. Just Serena.
Okay, just. Well, as I said, I'm Vic of Clan Bruja. And yourself?
Serena,
Okay. May I
I
inquire?
hope you can dance better than you can think.
But giving coordination requires thinking, and well, we've pretty much established that's hit and miss. May I inquire as to your clan?
No,
You really are a barrel of laughs, aren't you?
do I look like someone who enjoys laughing?
You don't look like you enjoy anything, to be honest with you, but hey, I've worked with worse. Shall we dance?
Yes.
I love how much Vic has come into his own over this chronicle. It's so
Loving
fucking
it.
funny.
Just about.
That works. So, how did you get stuck with me, Serena? Because I don't appear to be the first person you'd pick.
You looked like you had an expression of someone missing a piece of a puzzle. I wanted to know what it was that troubles you.
I think we only have a short dance. But I recently came to have a small identity crisis. And that was potentially the missing piece you thought you saw me missing.
An identity crisis.
Yes.
Go on.
If I must. I found out that I may not be who I thought I was.
What did you think you were?
Dazed and confused. Now I'm just confused. I found out that I may not be who I thought I was. I may possibly have memories that have been locked away through nefarious means. Or I may be a duplicate of another person who bears my face. So, hence the identity crisis. Am I original? Am I a copy? Who knows? I don't. That's why I have a piece missing.
I knew you'd be interesting at least. You don't disappoint.
You really don't get out very much, do you? But either way, would you possibly be in a position to maybe help me unlock those memories if they are there?
Not in the way that you want.
How do you know what I want, or what do you think I want?
I don't think you want me to pour your brains out in front of the floor and start reading them for my own gratification.
I'd like to keep them on the inside if you have some way of... I've seen people with higher levels of kindred gift who can have a little reach inside a person's mind and potentially influence or unlock things that may be in there, rather than you opening up my head and scooping out my brain like some kind of soup stock. If you were in a position to see if there's anything locked inside my mind as opposed to ventilating my head, that would be preferable. But if you can't do it, if you can just point me in the direction of someone who can, that would be greatly appreciated. Watch me roll 4 ones now, just for giggles.
You got it, Vic.
I possibly don't.
Is it just a name? What is a name? You place too much value on such a trivial thing. You are like unto a god now. Nothing that came before matters. If you do not have the strength or the will to just accept that what you are is what you are now, then you should just walk into the sun and end it all for everyone. We do not want to put up with your whining for eternity.
Thank you oh so very much.
Sounds
If
like
I
a little
had
song,
fucked the
bruh.
6,000, then I would possibly walk into the sun. But given that you are such a gracious host, I think I'm gonna hang around, if only to fucking annoy you.
Give yourself far too much credit.
Oh, someone's got to build me up because it sure as fuck isn't going to be you, is it?
Why should anyone else build you up? Only you can build yourself up, and only you should build yourself up. If I were to rebuild you from the ground up, I wouldn't certainly have you asking some random person you just met to completely remake your identity. I could easily take advantage of such a thing. If I wanted to right now, I could reach inside of your mind, wipe everything, and have you just start off as a blank slate, willing to do everything I say, ask, or demand, including crawling over broken glass with your eyes open.
Could be a giggle. I never asked you to rebuild me. I asked you if you could help me if there was. I asked you if there was anything locked inside my mind and if you could help me unlock that. I never said, help me rebuild who I am. At no point did those words or those intentions leave my mouth. You are putting words in my mouth. I merely asked you if you could or if there was something in there. Not rebuild me. You give yourself too much credit for thinking that I would just let you root around inside my head and rebuild me as some kind of puppet for your jollies and your giggles.
Roll away.
This is where the 4-1s become
No,
very apparent.
Oh, I
Vic's a
fucking
true
hope not
Brujah
after that.
now. I know we don't know what your clan is technically, but you're a Brujah now.
The kind of twat who can start a fight in an empty room. I think I'm going to embrace that.
Again, why would I ask to just reach into your mind? Why would I ask for permission for anything? You fail to miss the point. It is only you that should choose who you are. You are either what you want to be and who you say you are, or you're not, and in which case, make yourself anew.
Okay. I will take your words of encouragement and live by those. So I thank you, just simply Serena.
Desdemona!
He's the fucking best. Oh my god.
With the Baron of Abingdon, I believe it was it not? No, it was
Fortress.
Baron of
Yeah.
Oxford.
You said Abingdon, but if it
It was
would,
Abingdon, okay.
yeah. Sure.
That'll be fun.
Just that, like, I'm so excited. So excited.
Desdemona, correct?
Yes. Indeed.
Rossellini, you will be the one that figures something out. We know this to be true, for it has already happened, has it not?
Perchance.
And tell me, did you do this with faith in your heart, in yourself, or in a system?
I have learned a long time ago that the only person that I can actually 100% trust all the time, well, at least definitely 100% more than anybody around me, is myself and what I have built for myself. The structures that I learned, that I observed, that I stole, that were given to me. What I made myself out of.
And what is it that you made?
The person that I am today.
How do you view yourself? Do you view yourself as just? Do you view yourself as morally corrupt or something else?
I don't think any of the things that you said are correct, or an interpretation of who I see myself as. I see myself as an ongoing project, something that can grow, expand, unlimited, limited only by my own lack of knowledge and lack of understanding. I am my worst enemy. My mind, the limitations that I put upon myself. Nobody else can stop me but me. And this is truly what I have been working towards.
And with your goal being enlightenment or ultimate power?
I believe both are the same side of the same coin. Different side of the same coin.
You think in strange terms. How can you have such power if you have no faith?
I believe that you think of faith as being a specific thing. I just converted to believing in something else, which I have a lot of faith for.
Dex performance, please.
I would have lost that blood, right? That extra dexterity that I had boosted.
Do you want to carry it over into this one? I'm fine if you want to. If you want to carry it over.
Yeah, I mean it
fine.
would help. Like I'm not gonna
Go
say
for it.
no. Okay.
Makes the bookkeeping a bit easier as well. With faith comes guidance and wisdom, morality. It is not for us to decide what we do with the creatures or the surroundings. We should have guidance on how to treat these things, on how to progress, on how to move forward. We, of all creatures on this earth, should not be the ones that decide our own fates. We're far too volatile.
I would say that we will have to agree to disagree, because I believe that that type of mindset, depending on something that is not graspable, not physically there, physically a truth that you can see, feel, touch. And I understand that there's many other things. I have spoken to things that many others can't see or even interact with. So I'm not saying that there is something more that we don't perceive, even with our increased abilities. But it's something intangible, something that is as volatile as what you're calling us. I believe that we do have a choices, though, that we have something, that we have ways of learning discipline, of learning focus. It is a weak mind to excuse one's actions because you're volatile, then work on yourself. Be better, choose more intelligently, know what you're doing. Study, never stop growing, never stop being curious, never stop observing.
Then you do have faith in something.
When have I not said that I don't have it?
You have avoided the
think-
question of what you have faith in.
Is that important?
Incredibly.
I don't agree.
Your soul must be either heavy with burden or empty without guilt.
You have a very interesting way of thinking, very linear, very AB type mind. My mind doesn't work that way. Your statement, that can be true at the same time. That is the beauty of expansion, of always wanting more, never stopping, never believing in what is right there, but also knowing what is right there so well that it's never going to be a problem for you.
Or perhaps what you hear when I speak is what you think I should be saying, and not actually what I mean.
No, that is another thing that you think that you're projecting onto me because you just do not know me, or possibly your mind cannot understand me for who I am as a person.
Dex performance, please. Oops. Wasn't expecting that roll to go badly for you.
I don't have much, to be honest. So.
What do you think of the situation? Should Abingdon get the cathedral, as is already said, or do you think it should be diverted to Oxford then?
If I may ask a question of you before
You
I
may ask.
tell you my opinion on the matter.
You may ask.
What does this construction of the cathedral really represents? What is the core of this matter? It is not just a building. What is it? What does it represent?
Hope.
Is that the objective
Bringing
or the
hope.
subjective opinion of yourself?
Bringing hope to the kine is most important, especially these nights. They have so little. So little. They wallow in their own filth. They barely have enough to survive. There are families starving. If we at least bring them hope, then they can keep going. If they can keep going, so can we.
But what about the abbey that you have here in Abingdon?
An
Does
abbey
that not bring
to the
possibly the
monks
same?
that reside there, surely. But not everyone in this town is a monk. Not everyone in this town wishes to be one either. If they at least had a church, then they can still pay their respects every day that the Sabbath is called, rather than have to travel to the nearest parish.
Okay, then I don't understand why that this whole situation would be a problem. Oxford also doesn't have a place of worship. You said that they have the university, but that is not the same thing as having a place where the kind can congregate in that sense, or call upon what you have called hope. So what would you lose from having the cathedral be in Oxford and creating a church next to the abbey here? That sounds like the most auspicious solution. Did nobody think about this before?
I can't remember what you said, so I'm going to give you Dex performance. Took my pill a little bit early, and it's hitting me a bit sooner than I expected. Shiver's going to sleep tonight.
Hello. Did it roll or not?
It did not.
Okay.
And Nikolai has given you a success on top of everything else as well. Thank you, Nikolai.
I don't know what is going on. Let me refresh. Oh, it booted me out. 1 second. What I was saying is that, like, she doesn't understand why,
Oh, right.
You guys wouldn't want both things to be true at the same time. And it's just like, I can't join. It says, failed to join game, Oxford WOD V20 with error logging in. Sorry guys. Do you just want to roll it for me?
Okay.
Because I don't know what's...
Performance Dex. Oh. It's not working for me either. Oscavian, Forge is dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I logged
I'm
out,
here.
logged in, closed everything. Try to do a roll.
Let me see. I'm just gonna roll it. Here we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
it is
at that.
dead. It is dead.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm still here, but it's not responding to anything.
Well, that was awkward.
Do you want to tell me how many dice
3,
I need to
4.
roll?
4.
Do
Do you have a bonus in celerity?
Yeah, same
No, I
shit.
don't.
No, 4. 4 d10s, please.
You got dice?
Let me...
No.
Yeah, I do.
I got dice.
Okay.
I'm
We're a
just
bunch of
trying to
gamers.
find
Of
my
course we
D10.
got dice.
Yeah.
What is
I'm
this?
just mad I don't have mine sitting right here like you guys. I was like, I got dice too, but I was like, I have to leave the room. But all you guys were fucking ready, being like, I got
Oh,
some
I gotta
right
get
here.
them out.
Well,
I gotta get 'em out of the table.
these are some changeling dice that I had that are unopened, so I didn't really want to open them.
Then don't open them. It
I've got
looks like
better,
Love Machine's grabbing dice. It's like, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
I've got better, cooler dice somewhere.
Got this.
I want to go look for them now, though.
Oh yeah, of course, it's the ones that I actually have on the table.
And I've got this fancy V5 dice. It's one of the only good things about V5.
Shiv,
But
do
I also have
not
the
log
regular
out
numbers.
because you're gonna have to look at our sheets because I know some of my stats, but not all of them. And I can't enter the game anymore.
Got my stats, I just can't roll any dice.
I got 0 successes. I got a 8 and a 1, so no successes for me this time.
Right. Bobby.
What's up?
It's a good thing it's the last round for it. Talking with... Claudius of Aventru. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is your clan tainted with demons?
No.
Was that the whole point of Carthage? You would stand there and deny such a thing, but there were many in the Great Alliance that were very much in favor of culling the bloodline.
From what I understand, if there was any temptation presented, it was simply accepted by the individuals. Carthage, in and of itself, did have a goal, an altruistic goal, which is probably foreign to your ilk, but it genuinely was intended to build and facilitate relations with the kind in a progressive way.
You've swallowed their lies wholeheartedly. Don't even think about trying to take some sort of moral high ground with me. Your clan in that city was sacrificing newborns to Moloch. We
Great.
saw them doing it.
Yeah, awesome. I wasn't there. I understand that with most kindred, the sins of the father are passed on, but I don't believe in that. I haven't spoken in my sire for some time, and the sins of the past are not to be transferred to me. I think you and I would have a lot more in common than you would surmise. Your attacks against me are fruitless. I do not I do not seek to rationalize or prove Carthage. I simply wish to find this treaty and be done with this dance.
Let's find out. Give it a roll.
Let me go grab my dice. Give me 1 sec.
How do you all think this is going? I think this was going great until Forge was like, nah.
Yeah, in fact, we love a split the party RP episode, don't we, folks?
No, exactly. Especially when the tools aren't working. Okay. You just, for the sake of simplicity, you want to give me the difficulty so I could just tell you how many successes I got?
6.
6. Okay. In typical
Fancy
Bobby
fucking dice.
yeah.
Die.
In typical Bobby fashion, I rolled only 1 success, but I also rolled a 1, so I got a 0.
I suppose, in a way, the fallout from that incident did have some good come of it, reinforcing our kind's respect for treaty. The prince of this town is slowly dominating its neighbour Oxford. They just signed the treaty for the Baron to take haven in the tallest building. No one would defy these words now.
Yeah.
Else the wrath of all high clans will be raised.
Yeah, exactly. They won't deny these words now. That's why I'm here.
Then perhaps there might be hope for your kind after all.
I hope so. But at this point, I don't think it changes anything.
Celeste! That's way too far. Where are you? There you are.
With Elora, or
yes.
did I misremember?
Helena of the Harbingers.
Helena of the Harbingers, indeed.
Ways out. There's always one at the very least. Perhaps, of course, not for you or I, but I won't tell if you won't.
Oh, Helena, everyone has their price, and it's not me you don't trust. So tell me that. Who's the most dangerous thing in the room?
The most dangerous could be anyone, given the situation. The thing that worries me the most is how to get out should that most dangerous thing decide to take it out on me.
When you get focused on the path, running in loops, trying to escape, all you're doing is creating another pattern. You've got to open a window and find your own way out.
Give it a roll. I like that. That is Dexterity Performance 3 for you.
Dexterity performance.
That difficulty 6.
Right, and I got the celerity, so it's 4 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
With my shiny purple dice. Okay, I've got a 1 and 2 7s.
They all act like they're in a cage here. Not a one of them would dare look to the sun.
I don't think any of us would look directly into the sun now, would we?
Oh, you are a sweet thing, aren't you? Robin. Can't hear me. He keeps saying his name is Graves. It's actually Bastard.
How'd
Robin!
you know? Did you hear him through the headset?
A little bit, barely. Yeah, what's up?
Shit, where's Robin's sheet? Right. So, are you really one like me? One that's willing to stay in the shadows, but yet be proud when the time is right? Or do you really think you're going to keep wearing this burlap sack over your face for the rest of your life whenever you have to enter into an area with someone who might be slightly offended by the way you look? Bless you.
Well, I mean, I hope I don't have to keep wearing a burlap sack. That would yeah, I mean, once I have enough power, influence, and respect that people can't tell me, hey, you upstart, put a sack over your head and put a plastic bag over your on the chair because if you want to talk to me, that's what you have to do. I would like for someone to come in and I'll be like, here's this nice chair with some ooze on it. Have a nice fucking seat.
Do you trust everyone? Do you trust the people in your coterie to tell you the truth?
Being cordial and acting trustworthy is different from trusting, I think. I think you can extend a amount of professional trust so long as that is extended in return, but you need to always keep one eye open.
Roll those dice. 8. Please.
Okay. Hold on. Where did I put my dice? Okay. These aren't my nice dice, but they're what's in my hand, so I'll roll them anyways. They're the wrong
The problem
kind of
is,
dice.
if you roll nice dice and you roll badly, you have to put the nice dice in nice dice jail.
Yeah, hold on. I need to get the dice.
See, I don't believe in that. I believe my dice intrinsically are in tune with the story, and they're going to roll what is required.
I think my dice are pretty.
No, I have nice
Maybe.
dice. Just the dice I had in my hands at that moment was a D20 set, not a D10 set. So now the dice I have in my hands, I grabbed my red dice again. These
Could have rolled the D20 and we'll halve it.
now I got my vampire dice back. The red ones are for blood.
Fantastic.
How many did you say to roll?
But it's
8, please.
8, 3, 6, 8. Okay. Alrighty. 2, 8, 2, 8, 8, 6, 4, 7. What was the difficulty?
6.
6. So that is
3 successes?
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Did you get
4,
more than 3
5.
successes?
5 successes.
Fucking perfect.
3, 8, a 7, and a 6.
Liars. Everyone here are liars. The Baron of Abingdon. You want to know a little secret?
Of course.
He speaks of piety, of love, of religion, and whatever else he can wield to make it seem as he's a devout. But have you noticed he wears not the symbols of faith? In fact, I've never even seen him leave a house of worship.
Interesting. I'm always suspect of those who claim piety and to have some sort of divine right or whatnot.
I haven't got a decent joke, so we'll just move on. Who the fuck was this? Serena is Rick. Vic. Vegetable rights and peace.
That was Neil.
That's true. Neil! Orange peel.
Oh, Serena, let's just chalk this up to us both experiencing a moment in proximity to each other, because we can't say that you had a good time because you'd be lying. I can't say I had a good time for the same reason. So we both shared a moment in proximity to each other. Though I do have to thank you because you've helped me reevaluate my life. For that, I'm grateful. Not that it means fuck all to you, because you are so far beyond me, I'm not even a speck at the bottom of your shoe. For now. Though, that being said, I offer what thanks I have. Again, it doesn't mean anything to you. And with that, I will attempt to give a brief peck on the cheek and leave it at that. I'll possibly move out of her way before she tears my head off.
Give it a roll. I can't disagree with anything you said there. Give it a roll. Difficulty 6. And yeah.
Is that performance dexterity, is it? Or
Yes. Fuck.
I'm going to leave that over to you unless you want me to go rooting for a set of dice.
Okie dokie. I'll roll this one for myself. Okay, right. One more piece of advice before you go that you should always keep in mind. It's always vitae with our kind. No matter what it is that stands in your way, you can usually break it with vitae, be it powerful enough or flexible enough. It ensures only the strongest of us can proceed forward.
I will take that advice and use it wisely. Until we meet again. If we meet again.
Is there anything you want to ask or talk to the Baron about urgently, Desdemona?
Is there anything, because the only thing that I am worried about is whatever happened with the other Baron that instilled something in trying to look for a secret
Yeah.
about the Baron? Like, do I have a sense, like, in our conversation that I could steer the conversation towards something? And it doesn't need to be now. Like, we can talk about it, but like...
From the Baron directly? No.
Okay.
That's all I can say right at this second without giving you too much information.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not sure.
In that case.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have anything like pressing to ask.
In
right
that
now.
case, then. The music stops as the dance ends. Your partners each give you a polite, formal gesture as they return to being practically faceless figures of the crowd of gathered monsters. The room seems somewhat relaxed as people start to chat amongst themselves, each other affording you a time to regroup and share what you have learned. While you RP amongst yourselves, and I visit the little Shiv's room.
Room is crazy.
Well, as lovely as it is being here, have we considered how we're going to get out of here?
I'm just waiting for that goddamn treaty to show up. We've been in this library for some time, and every time there's been an obvious exit or path to go through, and we haven't reached that point yet. I think whatever's happening, we just got to play along.
Have any of your conversations gifted you with any type of insight?
No, I'm just reminded why I hate Ventru.
I was basically told by my dance partner was, if in doubt, no obstacle can't be overcome by just breaking it. Blood in, blood out, just use your blood, fuel your anger, fucking smash through it.
Sounds like a smart woman.
Oh, she's a barrel of laughs. Absolutely lovely person. Definitely going to be on my Christmas card list.
I'd say the same thing about mine.
Oh,
Except for he said so many names, I don't remember which one was his.
Claudius.
Yeah, my dance partner was pretty fantastic too. A really likable woman, well spoken, and really just good advice. I mean, it's common sense advice, but it was a very pleasant conversation, and all in all, just it was great company.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone had the same experience I did.
I was thinking the same thing.
I should have gotten her number.
She doesn't have a number, remember?
Oh, they don't
Got
have
a carrier pick.
Oh yeah, what was the name of the person I danced with? I should write it down.
Helena, wasn't it? Helena of the Harbour.
No, that was Celeste's.
Oh, that was it.
Sandra.
Sandra. My conversation didn't give me much, just the same rhetoric of the having the faith and the hope and the fuck, whatever, like, fucking, I am high on my religious bullshit horse, because this is all bullshit and I sit on it and I like it. That's pretty much was what it was, so, really not much insight. I was hoping that he could be a little bit more, I don't know, maybe like I was trying to see about the secret that supposedly he has, but I don't know. He was kind of just boring the shit out of me and trying to project his own freaking agenda on me.
Yeah.
crazy stuff, really. Like, I could not believe, like, he was like just assuming everything about me. I'm like, do you even know me? You don't even fucking know me, so like, shut the fuck up. But obviously I couldn't say that to his face. I had to be nicer.
Yeah, similar experience. I wish I was born 3 or 4. You kind of like look around the space, like unsure of how far back in time this is, whenever this was, because apparently Carthage is a huge topic of conversation.
Yeah, just to add on to your conversation, Desdemona, I was given the advice to be wary and watch out for people
He's
who
dying.
put on a pious show and are really kind of just full of it, putting on an act and a facade for an agenda.
Like, about that guy that I was dancing with?
No names was given, but just to be wary for someone who exudes a faux piety.
I mean, it is literally him. Like, do you remember, like, the first conversation that we had when we came in and he was just proselytizing, like, his bullshit religious
I do.
soliloquy of shit? Like,
I don't want to point any fingers because allegedly I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but we can make assumptions.
you don't need to accuse it. I will accuse it. I am accusing it right now.
What we all got to do, you got to open the thing in the middle. Colonel Mustard in the dining room with the lead pipe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what's that guy's name?
It's just
Which
the
one?
better
Which
name.
guy?
Abingdon. Abingdon.
Lord Abbey of Abingdon.
The Baron
Abishai?
of Abington.
Oh,
Baron Marrow.
yeah, Vergilius Marrow. Vergilius Marrow?
Yeah.
Aspetta. I'm gonna say it in Italian. 1 second. Where is it? Did you write it down?
Vergilius Marrow?
Virgilio, Virgilio Marrow. That is him.
Hey,
Ah.
Desdemona,
Yes.
what's that in English?
Virgil. Virgilio is Virgil.
I think he's trying to allude to something.
Is it virtuous, perhaps? Is he really trying to lay it on thick?
No, I think he's being upfront. I think there's someone named Virgil that we're supposed to recognize.
No, Virgilio. But well, if we're like, if
Dante's
famous
Virgil?
Virgilio is like Dante's, it's the guide that
Yeah.
guides him through hell.
I think
No.
Yeah,
we
Dante.
No, I think it's far simpler than what we're imagining.
in the
based upon
modern
his expression.
timeline.
I
of the
wonder
night-
if anyone in chat watching this is going, come on!
Probably. I hope
Chet,
so.
you're better at remembering than we are.
Because then they can tell us.
Is this not some
You
kind
remember
of
I warned you about having to use your RL brain?
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like the only Virgilio in like that is very important in Italian like literature is
Is it Virgil the
like,
poet?
the Roman poet Virgil that then comes back as a protagonist of like one of the protagonists of Dante
Mhm.
Alighieri's
D-
like
Yeah.
Divina
That's where I'm
Commedia.
do-
Yeah.
Hang on,
I
hang on. Let Noscavian speak.
Didn't we interact with a kindred named Virgil?
Never mind.
So
We've
I
got
don't know.
Virtual.
Wait!
It's on an
Dun, dun, dun.
elaborate.
He's
Devil
the
May Cry
one that
reference.
is on the fucking. It's the guy that I need. Oh fuck!
Is that Mr. No by any chance?
No, it's not Mr.
He's
No.
the one that Pandora told me to find. Virgil has the fucking like Black
Oh.
Rain shit.
Yeah.
I was going to go down there, Virgil, Dante.
Yep.
We've got
Yep.
Robin talking about
He's the
false
one
piety.
that we were looking for. Virgil. It's him. Well, but like fucking Desdemona doesn't know his name. He knows him as like Baron Marrow. He never said his name to us.
No, he
He
did.
said-
He
Yes, he
introduced
did.
himself. Yes, he introduced himself. Full name, the whole shebang.
Just so happens we've got someone who likes to five-finger discount things, being Love Machine. Five-finger discount, thieving.
I think he's accusing you of being a klepto.
Oh.
Also,
I'm just
she
kidding.
did say she was looking for something to swipe.
Oh, I
Always.
see
At
what
the
you're
very
saying.
beginning
Yeah.
of the interaction, she says, well, I only came in here to steal some shit. So,
Well, I got invited, but now that I'm here and your guys talking about it, you need to take a treaty. Okay, sweet. Where is it? I mean, now it's like,
Yeah.
well, they're trying to do this Abingdon versus Oxford, so a treaty is being signed. So after my conversation with my dance partner of make sure you know a way out. Also, how are we going to steal a piece of paper? We need another convincing looking piece of paper. Or
Probably just
parchment,
run.
or papyrus, or
we just
run
run.
too.
We just
I'm a
run.
little like Celeste is a little paranoid right now because how do we get out of here? Whenever that happens. So,
I'm
well,
look in my wallet to see if I have any till receipts. It's a piece of paper. It's not a particularly large one, but it's a piece of paper.
that's a very
it's nothing
modern
like
bleached
it.
white piece of parchment. With printing press. Well, now the printing press. Well, yeah, that's a good question. So is the treaty, since it's a document prepared and about to be signed and sealed, is it visible in the room? Is there like a table?
No,
the table that the barons
I
are
tried.
seated at?
No, I tried to ask that earlier. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, crikey and core blimey, we gotta figure out where'st that is, or where they're bringing it out.
That's what I'm saying. We just play along. We just play along until it's fruition, and then we grab the treaty and bail.
I wish I could like spirits touch it and figure out who wrote it, and then tell the person, "Hey, there's a typo. You got to rewrite this whole thing, brother," and then take the. That's my whole plan
Once
to jack it.
again, the room echoes with the loud, crashing sounds of the staff being driven into the floor once more. Obedient silence washes over the room. Only when there is complete silence is the announcement given. Gathered kindred, you are high clans of society, the true deciders of fate. You are to decide the fates of 2 settlements this night. Abingdon has already been marked for the cathedral, but if the vote cast this night changes, then that shall be so. The time for deliberation is now. The floor will be host to conversation and influence. The vote will be cast thereafter. Everyone just sort of starts going off in small little groups, talking around. You see a few kindred moving around, and
Say it, Noscavian.
I remember what I wanted to talk to everyone about, like way, way before the break. I wanted to say, since we have this future knowledge and we know what church is built, we should just vote for that. That way no one retaliates against us for being...
Yeah, no, I wanted to
I'm
ask
on the
actually
same.
if
I
we
know.
had
No, we're
that.
all
Yep.
on the same page.
Yep.
Yeah, we were all thinking the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Noscalia
was about to
doesn't
ask
remember
if we
which
knew
church.
above game,
Yeah.
like where the fuck this fucking
No,
cathedral
I was gonna say
is.
above table. I have no fucking idea where they actually built this church.
Me neither. Like,
Yeah.
Abingdon is still a town. Oxford is a city.
so it's Oxford
Yeah.
There's
because
no
a city has a cathedral.
Yes, it has to have a
always.
church and a post office.
Yep.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So Oxford is the place to be then. Well,
It
Oxford
is
is our
the-
vote to get everything moving in the right direction.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so vote for Oxford.
Shiv, can I do like a little intelligence like check just to see if does anyone can like put the Virgil thing together since
You don't need
I
to.
am?
You know it. If you know it, in this instance, this is also something Desdemona would be able to piece together.
Okay, I fucking pieced it together. Okay. Then I think I would like mosey over towards Virgil.
Are you sure?
Why are you asking me like that? Yes? Question?
Because the time it has been called for time between deliberation and influence. No one else
I
is
guess
approaching
you're
the
right.
barons.
Nope. All right, that's fair. Like, she would not do it.
Oh,
Me,
I guess,
Fenicia,
yeah.
I want to deal
It's
with
bad
this,
luck.
but like, does anyone know? She wouldn't.
Just trust me.
No, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you.
So
All
what
right,
would you all
Chef.
like to do?
So I've just walked in off the street into this whole situation, and the Baron just basically announced that it's already been decided that Abingdon is not going to get this cathedral, and this is just an opposition vote. And Celeste likes to challenge the status quo and wants to see it go to Oxford. But I have a question. After living in England for a couple decades, I wonder if it's a role to make, but I'm curious about the type of ground, because I don't know anything about modern Abingdon personally, above table, but can you have large stone cathedrals in Abingdon if it's soft, made of sand and clay? Could you have stone
And that-
construction and cellars?
We built an entire city on a swamp. It's called London.
Sure. All above, and all
not
above
wrong,
ground. Why make a cathedral all above ground? Is there no cellar,
goes to shove,
no
they just-
basements, private
they just-
chambers?
Lay a shit ton of rock in there and just build over the top of that.
We
I'm just
did that
trying to
with our
think of
capital,
arguments.
DC.
It's very good thinking, but yeah, well, I say we conquered that one. London is officially sinking every year by like a couple of inches. Aren't we all?
Yeah, house prices still keep going up.
Yeah. It's because more and more of them are becoming waterfront property.
There is that.
Aha, you know what? I like that. I would like to approach
Golf clap.
I would like to approach the barons if they're in a huddle.
They're still sat atop. All of them at
I
once,
see.
like a dress, yeah.
I see. I would like to approach and bow. It has been a pleasant evening, my barons, and I would like to congratulate you on your new waterfront property in Abingdon. The cathedral that you stand to build will be excellent in its own mire, the stones descending year after year heavily as they weigh on top of each other. To be said nothing of the collapsing cellar underneath. You can't have any fermenting wine or fermenting vitae. So I
They'll
congratulate
sort of
you.
look up at you and then sort of just start murmuring amongst themselves. Till the bodyguard is spoken to, and she'll walk over to you and she'll say, "You do know Oxford also has the River Thames flowing through it."
Man, above table, I did not know anything about England, my guy.
Longest river in the country.
Let me ask for
It's
a
not that
hot
long.
second. All right, let me ask for a hot second to meditate on the geology of Oxford. Well, I guess so. If this is 12th century, Oxford. Oh, well, but wait, there's already been heavy construction in Oxford, right? There's already the university. That ground has already been proven. So
Has the
should
ground
you
in
build...
Abingdon already not been proven with the Abbey?
Now the question I have for that is that Abbey made of wood, or straw, or bricks? And is a wolf gonna
Solid stone.
Solid stone, man.
And some of it I can see from my window.
Crikey and core blimey, man. Yeah.
You'd say what you want about the Romans. They taught us how to fucking build.
Well, there
True.
you have it.
That's the only good thing they did for you.
They taught
I
us
see.
democracy.
cut down the trees in Anglesey on AD 32. Not that that's a good thing, it's just a random fact. Fucked over the Druids.
Couldn't beat the Scots in a fight.
No.
Right.
But a great big bloody walls to keep them in.
Well, I'll fall back on my previous argument then. Ah, yes, the abbey in Abingdon already built. And an abbey already has quite a lot, doesn't it? The residence for the monks, land, to create a monopoly in one place, just one target for any opposition, instead of spreading out and spreading your influence. But that's all I can really say on the matter. So, I bid you a good evening.
Good evening. You do know that we're not the ones building it. That is the kind that do that.
Just like they built the pyramids.
But what?
Have you considered triangles instead of squares for your construction? I could launch into a whole other conversation, but no.
We'd probably make use of Pythagoras' arch. I think it was Pythagoras. Again, that could have been the Romans.
Oh, yeah, man, it's the Romans. They got those aqueducts. Like, those beautiful, beautiful aqueducts. Well, I see I'm not in tune with the local geology and have
You also
learned
know
other
we
techniques, yes.
do not decide this vote.
I know nothing.
It was said earlier.
Man. Well, then,
I like the thinking.
at least there's pleasant conversation to carry on the evening. Ooh. I'm out of there. Damn.
Anyone care to attempt anything else to influence the vote?
Hell no.
Go Oxford.
None of that conversation could have bought time to scheme against that one baron? No, nothing.
Well, it's more so the idea from Bobby's perspective. It's like, it's not going to change anything. You know, it's like this could all be fake.
Well, I
in
mean,
his
it
mind.
has been already decided, but maybe we can nudge it like more.
Yeah, let's all vote for Abington and see if we change the future.
That sounds,
Robin, no.
That sounds like a whole can of worms that Bobby's not ready to get into.
Let us not do that.
I think I'll just speak for myself. Bobby's just ready to vote.
Be honest,
I think that Zemuna would step forward for a second and just to the crowd, I guess, the ones that are voting. And esteemed guests of this very important event. I am here to provide a very practical outlook on this problem without having to lever on feelings, emotions, irrational thoughts, power struggles, and anything of the sort. Both parties could be possibly achieving the same thing by having both have what they need. This cathedral could go to Oxford, since it does lack a place of worship and what I have been told might be representing hope for the kind in that place. And in Abingdon, since the abbey is already established and has been built already, just expanded to have an annexed church so that both places may have their place of hope for the kind to keep thriving so that us, our own society, can keep thriving itself. That is all. I will not add anything else to this. It's just something that mayhaps could bring satisfaction to all parties.
Manipulation. Expression. This was influencing them to build in Oxford, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What is
Difficulty
the
8.
pull? What is the pull?
Charisma expression, please.
I cannot see how many dice. Shit. I think manipulation is 4. I don't remember expression 1.
Manipulation is 4. Expression is nothing.
I don't have expression at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Could I leverage this and use well, it would be the same. If it was like maybe politics or something like that, since this would be a political move.
Yeah. All right.
You said 8?
Yeah.
I am not touching anything. I will take a little picture, but I have 2 9s.
I trust you. It's fine.
I have 2 9s.
2
7,
successes.
4, 9, 9, 6. Yeah.
Okay. The announcer calls for silence for the last time as he announces, "Kindred, it is time to vote. Those who are voting for Abingdon stand on the right of the floor. Those that vote for Oxford, the left. So shall it be."
I will step over to Oxford.
Go to the left.
Where's
A
everyone
huge
else?
wave. Okay. So,
No, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know why you lot think you get a vote. You don't, but I didn't want to spoil it for you.
We're there, so
Yeah.
Well, when they said esteemed high clans, like Celeste had a mood about that. It's like, okay. Sure.
I go to the huge wave.
Most of the room walks to the right side of the floor, as the last of the gathered kindred takes their place with the majority. Almost instant. Oh yeah, the vote. Part of the vote loses by 1. Almost instantly, you watch as all around you the kindred glitch like a bad videotape recording, until around you, gathered, burst into a black flame. The beast inside of you screams. You must run. You must go. This inferno will rise and engulf you. Everybody, wits awareness, difficulty 8, please. Wits awareness. That's a pool of 5, Desdemona.
okay.
Wits awareness. That's a pool of 4, Robin.
I've got 3.
Yep. Awareness. Bobby, do you need your big
Yes,
bally
tell me.
things?
Yeah, tell me. What do I have?
Wits is 3, 5.
5.
Celeste, wits 3, 5. Difficulty was 8.
Yeah, I didn't get any success. It's not a botch, but I got an 8 and a 1. So
Same here. 8 and a 1.
I got a 3, a 6, an 8, and an 8. 2 8s.
I got 1 success. I got a 10, and everything else was
Nice.
below 8.
All right, that's good enough. You fight against a beast that is almost overwhelming you with the need to run. You look around the flame-engulfed room at the tortured faces of the gathered racked in pain. All except one. the Baron of Abingdon, who isn't just unaffected but seems to be enjoying the spectacle. A moment later, you find yourself back in the... Well, you are still in the Royce room. Suddenly, everyone that faded away to ash is standing back where they were before the vote was called. The stick is driven once more into the floor as the announcer says, "Time for deliberation is now. The floor will be host to conversation and influence. The vote will be cast thereafter." What would you like to do?
Vote for the opposite side this time.
I'm going to move over to the... Personally, I'm going to move over to the left and just let things play out.
No,
I
I'll move.
don't
I'll move on
understand.
to the Baron's vote.
Seems like someone doesn't like democracy around here.
Whose side won like before?
Oxford's.
Abingdon.
By
Oxford.
one?
Oh,
Oh,
Abingdon's one?
Abingdon won by one vote.
Oh, okay. Then we
Oh.
move over to Oxford.
We need... I believe that we need to
Everyone
sway
needs to
everybody
vote for
to
Oxford.
like go for Oxford. I can try to do the same speech again, but I believe that like if anybody else that has, I don't know, maybe a better way of being less...
Desdemona,
Yes.
intelligence or wits, awareness or occult, difficulty 7. Why am I telling you this as if you've got a sheet in front of you? You fucking haven't. Perception, intelligence is 3, occult is 3.
Yeah, I will do that.
6.
Intelligence, yeah.
I'm so glad you can see our character sheet still. This
Yeah,
would be
no,
amazing.
It's really
seriously,
lucky it
would
hasn't
have
kicked me
been...
out.
Yeah.
I'm logged in still.
Okay, this is really good.
Oh.
9,
No, it kicked
7,
me out
10,
eventually.
9. Four successes.
You need... You're running this all through in your mind. You definitely need more people to go to the correct side. And you're running this through your mind, everything, absolutely everything. What the barons have said to you, what they haven't said to you. The name Virgil. It then occurs to you as the final piece in the puzzle hits and the robe disappears completely. You're illuminated. The Prince of Abingdon is an infernalist. That is not only true, but also how you could easily convince everyone to vote against him.
Above table, just for my own clarity, is the Baron of Abingdon, is he Bruja?
No.
Okay. Just because
Something
that guy was
else
coming
beginning
at
with
me.
B.
Okay. Oh,
The
okay.
Bali.
I see. Yeah, I
Yes.
get it. Well, no, but just because the Venture was coming at me about accusations of infernal contracts, like back in the Third City, whatever, and so I was like, I thought it might be correlated. That's all.
Desdemona is just going to step forward and once again claim the attention of the room. Esteemed guests, I don't know if you have gone soft or your vision and instincts have gone bad, but one of these two barons, and I point at Virgil, is an infernalist. Is that what you want? You want to give power and a better way for him to achieve his goals and give this cathedral to Abingdon Or do you want to perhaps avoid your flaming future?
I'm not even going to give you a roll for that. I think that's a perfect way to say that. The exposed Baron stands slowly as murmurs engulf the entire hallway. The barons next to him are starting to back off. You notice the bodyguard moving herself between the infernalist and his baron, her baron. The exposed baron sheds his upper robe, exposing his body riddled with infernal symbols that were literally carved from his flesh. They begin to bleed profusely, gushing blood onto the floor. Despite it quickly flooding the floor, it seems to avoid you all, something you feel grateful for as a second later, it engulfs every kindred present, even the shamed baron, before every bloody figure implodes, filling the room with the ashed remains of every kindred present dancing in the air, leaving you trapped, alone, in the room of dead kindred.
Find this tree and get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
But then again, though, how can we? Because everybody who's supposed to sign the treaty is dead.
We sign it.
At some point, you've got confused with treaties. This isn't that.
This isn't the same treaty. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Well, if that's the case, let's just have a mooch, see what we can find, and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Exactly. Bobby's immediately gonna look for any exit or anything of significance.
See if
ignoring all the ash and bodies around him.
There's a set of double doors that everyone came in. That's been locked shut. That's the only exit you can see.
Okay.
If that's the case, we take the guard who was slamming the
guard that was engulfed in blood and then imploded and has turned into ash that's floating in the air around you.
Is his staff still there?
That staff.
Yeah.
Was it a staff or did it have an axe head on it?
It's a staff.
Oh, it's a staff. Well, it makes things a little bit more difficult than I thought it was like an axe. But all the various bodies, like Julius, for example, he may have his ceremonial weapon, and we could use that to turn the double doors into matchsticks or at least kindling.
I don't think it's something that brute force will really help us with. I want to walk over to the Abington Barrens ash pile and sift through it.
Okay.
Key.
Okay.
Next.
That's it. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure I didn't find anything.
Yeah. I'll check the
just ash.
I'll check the ash pile nearest the staff that the announcer was holding, because potentially, logically, the person who was announcing may have a key, and if they have a key, we may be able to unlock the door. That's if it's even still locked.
Seems legit.
We don't know for definite that it is actually still locked.
You want to try tapping the staff 3 times just to make sure, since you got it?
Yeah, I'll tap the staff 3 times.
Celeste!
Just making sure.
Celeste, wits.
You gotta tell me what it is, my man.
That's true. Well, bollocks.
And I was hoping someone was gonna find something so I could spirit touch it, but we'll see what you got for me.
What do I usually say for memory? Wits or intelligence? And
I think if it's something like more like instinctual or whatever, like it's wits, if it's something more related to like straight up like studying and knowledge like of that type of intellectual knowledge, then I think it would be intelligence.
Intelligence or wits, plus alertness. Both will easily apply for this.
Wits
Your
alertness,
wits is
then.
3. Your
Yes.
alertness is 2, so 5, please.
5.
Why do I look at the... You're rolling real dice. God.
All right, a 10. That's all I got.
Perfect. You cast your mind back to your conversation with Helena, talking of escape, thinking in her very subtle way. You direct your eyes towards the painting of Mithras. You move it aside and see that, unlike the rest of the bricks here, this one is not fresh. It's not clean, like you would expect behind a portrait that is constantly on the wall, hanging there. This wall is quite exposed. Whatever it is that way out, it's something to do with this.
Okay. And I'll ask the coterie. It's like, how much exposed brick is there in the inside of an elegant chamber in the 12th century?
Not very much, I'd gather.
That is a very specific question. Did you observe something of interest?
Can I use Spirit's touch on this wall? It's kind of a weird. If it was recently. Yeah, I guess if it was recently, or. I don't know. How would I even ask that?
I could
If it
bust
was
through it.
altered. I guess.
Recently, sweetly caressed.
Someone was very
Or
proud of what they
opened,
did and exposed
if it's
the spirits of
automated.
brick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got the whole suite of Auspex vibe checking. Like, it's like, can I hear something beyond it, like with heightened senses? Like, is there? Man, I'm sorry.
No, he's reading. You're fine.
You can roll Spirit's Touch if you'd like.
Gimme the numbers.
Perception and empathy. 3. 3,
3 raw dice.
please.
7. Just 1 7.
You can feel, rather than getting this straight information from this, you have these different flashes, brief moments of kindred, not particularly important kindred that you would know by name, but they are touching this wall. And when they do so, you feel the relief knowing that an exit has presented itself.
Okay. So there might be a switch. One of these bricks might move something, and I'll start kind of.
Can I watch it?
Touching
Can I
on-
walk up and just punch the wall like really hard?
Yeah. Strength.
Can I just go
brawl.
philosophical on this fucking wall?
Can I get
already?
philosophical with this wall real quick?
4.
Has this wall ever read any books? I do have potence, so that'll bump it to 6.
Okay.
Just informing you.
Okay. Difficulty 8.
1 success.
You take 1 bashing damage as you drive your hand into the wall over and over again, trying to smash it down and break it, but only hurt yourself in the process. You notice your vitae that you leave on there, a small amount that it is absorbed by the wall.
Yeah, this wall's fucking weird. It just ate my blood. And I gave it a real college try to get
Did you
through
drink
this
from
thing.
the fish?
I did. According
Oh,
to what we
well.
established last time, everyone but Desmona.
Everyone but me.
Yeah, drank from the
in
fish.
that case... Oh shit, my fucking forge is slowly breaking down. The background has disappeared. In that case, you do still take the damage, but... This is a really bad way to do this. The grand doors open for you, but you did it, revealing the way out onto the rest of the building. You charge through, stepping through the threshold and into the outside. A grand stone building stands before you all, a building completely unfamiliar to you. Though, as you look around, you are able to work out you are where you are, close to the Unicorn Theatre where the Prince usually holds court. The old abbey, long destroyed, but here, now, standing before you. The entranceway is closed, but tempts you forward.
Yeah, we still don't have the fucking treaty. I'm going up to the...
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, we got out. Fantastic.
But we're
Amazing.
not done. As
That's one
Bobby
way to do it.
turns back to the
No,
door.
but at least we're not caged animals in a past memory.
Says you,
Yes.
we actually went through a room in a location that we had been in before and we weren't able to escape. We could still be in here.
No, absolutely. I think we are still in here because we have not found what we needed from the archives. So this has to be connected anyway. I just prefer the
Slightly more
having a
open
little bit
spaces.
more expansion around me than being in a room. I wasn't saying that we're done.
No, I get what you mean.
Plus, we also don't have a frigging diabolist in our bloody midst.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the handle for the Abbey.
The one thing,
Yeah.
the one thing that
Sorry,
was
go on.
nice about the soiree was there were no Tremors.
That you're aware of.
Oh, there wouldn't have been Tremors in there. Not if they were Highborn clans.
Yeah, but to be fair, we were in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, technically we shouldn't have been there, but plot, okay?
Yeah, right, plot, but
Door is unlocked.
Bobby would just open a widened gesture and then step his little tush inside.
Following him?
Might as well.
Yeah, go on.
I'm annoyed at this because I made a scene for this, and you step into the abbey, a narrow but elongated space where once it was filled with pious monks tending the land, building, and the spiritual needs of each other. It is now but a space of broken wood, detritus and mutilated bodies with severed limbs discarded. Where the altar once stood, a golden crucifix upon it, now perverted with a dead vulture posed atop a broken human skull. Before that, in a hastily scrawled-out goat skull made from the blood of the broken bodies, is the shamed Baron, his wicked symbols red with anger and lined with dried blood still visible, carved from his very body. The Baron stands there, whispering incantations in a language you cannot understand. He is going to be doing Call of the Great Beast right now. It's a strange power. It's literally an ST power. I roll it. It's a success.
Okay.
The man declares, "You will end my unlife here. But this land will forever be a wound exposed and spilling corruption. All light will fade away. There will be only
I am
hope,
writing this down,
despair.
by the way, just so you know.
What would you like to do?
I would just look at the group and say, do we fulfill his wish?
Let's fulfill his wish, knowing what we know when we get back to our time.
Do you believe about above table? What he just said.
Okay.
Does Demona believe that that is the prophecy, Virgil's prophecy?
Virgil wasn't the one that did the prophecy.
But he was around when it was made.
Yes.
Okay.
Right person, wrong time.
Right. We could grant you your wish, but I do need something from you. First.
What wish do you think you could grant me?
Didn't you just ask to be terminated?
We didn't ask. He's just said we were going to do it.
Oh.
In that kind of, this is a foregone conclusion, but even after I'm gone, this place is still fucked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the big
mean, I
fucking
thought that,
moment was
like, you
ruined.
know.
Thanks, Forge.
If that's the case, how about we just bring about the inevitable, take this prick out?
Well, no,
Deal with
give
the aftermath
1
afterwards.
second, because this prick right here knows something that we need. You were around somebody that prophesized regarding a black rain.
A black rain.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We've seen it.
This
We felt it.
huge smile on his face. He just extends his arms out and falls through the floor.
Like
Instead
no
of
clip.
ash. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But instead of ash, as the body falls, it melts into a small pool of water. God, I wish this worked on Forge. You are frozen in place. Oh, and he's fucked off as well. Fucking bastard's fucked off and he's the most important. It's fine. You are frozen in place. You feel no pain, no resistance. Your limbs just do not respond, even though you are fully aware. The water begins to bubble as a figure rises from it. In place of its face, the creature bears a mirror beneath a jet-black hooded robe. It glides silently towards Robin or his chair, reaches out for his left hand, exposing one of the figure's arms, riddled with deep scars, both old and faded, as well as new and aching red. As the cold envelops your hand, Robin, the voice in your head cracks through.
Unchain my heart.
The pool and the bodies around you will fade away. In your hand, Robin, is a thick rolled scroll of vellum. The pentacle that was once on his palm is now gone, taken by the mysterious figure that asks for you to unchain its heart.
Nice. Got the treaty.
Does the other people that have the voice in their heads like hear this? Is Robin and Vic hearing the
Robin
voice
it
too,
was
or no?
specialed out because when we first came in
You
here,
would have
he got
all
hard.
heard that as if it was coming from in your head, but it was the figure that was saying it.
Mhm.
Robin missed out on such a cool bit.
You
Yeah.
were chosen, Robin.
It's past Robin's bedtime.
We were just so close to this bit, I thought we'd end it, and then Forge died and made it all complicated. A figure has risen from the water. He's taken your left hand and placed a treaty in it. Robin, if you look at your left hand, the symbol, the pentacle that was being etched into it, is now gone.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, we'll just call it an end here, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming and playing. Thank you all for coming and watching. This week, we will start with someone who recently... Fuck it, where's the book? Who recently gave out the very sound statement of, if you're ever in Alexandria, you should look at... No, it doesn't fucking apply, does it?
What the fuck?
To help your small children find you in a public place, periodically fire a starting pistol into the air. Desdemona, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Of course it was gonna be me. Hello everybody. I am Phoenicia Starlight here on Twitch and in the internet. I play here as Desdemona on Thursdays, and I also used to stream and would love to come back once I figure out a few logistical problems. So if you want to go ahead and give me a follow, my content is mainly chaotic because that's how my brain works. So at least you'll have a little surprise every time that you come hang out with me. Otherwise, yeah, you'll see me here for now. Thank you so much for coming and for watching.
Figured one out. Next, we shall go to someone who recently stated factually that if you speak to a deaf person with one arm, technically they have a speech impediment. Celeste, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Love Machine, and I just like Vampire the Masquerade. Shiv brought me back after a couple of years to try out this game with these lovely folks. So, it's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you, Shiv, for everything you do to get our game on the web.
Talking of getting our game on the web, Robin, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Noskavian. I play Tabletop, One Table of Horrors. I play Robin Graves on Thursdays and Jay San on Mondays. I have friends who have authored books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who's written Word Breaker and Windswept. Check them out. And my friend Stolas, who has written Obelisk the Long Dream. Check him out.
Talking of a dream, Bobby, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out. So
Hey,
dreamy.
I'm so dreamy. I'm Dead Western, kind of, offline, like terminally offline for the most part, but I am on the Discord, and you can find me here on Table of Horrors as playing Bobby and whatever game Shiv wants to throw me into.
Vic, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I'm Vic, otherwise known as Steve. I'm tired. I paint. Stuff like that. And I am sort of kind of on Instagram, though, because I like my privacy, I'm not going to tell you who I am on Instagram. Come and hunt for me if you're inclined to.
Find me.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Leonardo DiCaprio without
That's
the
it.
looks.
check out the links down below to the side for links to our Discord, old YouTube episodes, and audio-only versions, which are up on Spotify, Amazon, and probably other places. We will go a raiding on Who should we go? DKMC RPGs, who are also playing that Vampire the Masquerade game I've heard so much about. But legally, morally, objectively, subjectively, we can't go until Celeste says the line.
And it's fun to stay alive? Or let's go. let's jump into that raid. You didn't
Are we
prepare
out,
me for that
Moscavia?
one, man.